Welcome to Mic Drop, the podcast where relevancy is irrelevant and we don't give a shit about your feelings.
It was the late summer of 2004. I'd been working for a number of different American organizations, civilian and military, for more than a year. The liberation of Iraq had been a glorious moment, a triumph nearly all of us in Mosul shared. When I got my first job as a translator, everyone on my street celebrated with me. "Way to go, Johnny," they said. "Now you are made." What a wonderful thing. But in barely a year, all of that changed. Things turned murderously bad. My job went from a thing to be celebrated to a thing to be hidden. Any association with Americans was a death sentence. If Navy SEALs loved me for helping them, Mujahideen terrorists hated me for the same thing. One morning on my way to the SEAL base, a car pulled up behind me as I approached the traffic circle in western Mosul. Instinctively, I knew what would happen. As I looked for an escape route, the car drew close and the man in the passenger seat began firing. I was lucky. The bullets missed. I veered off the road, then gunned the engine and managed to hit the other car as it turned. I jumped out, AK-47 in my hands. How many rounds I fired, I have no idea. Both men in the car died, either because of the crash or because of my bullets. I'll never know, and it makes no difference. People ran to us. As the crowd gathered, I could feel their hatred. "What is it?" they demanded. "What are you doing?" There was only one way to escape. "They worked with the Americans," I said loudly. "They had to die." The crowd began to cheer. A few pelted the car with rocks. Suddenly, the car was in flames. I quickly made my getaway. It was one of the worst days of my life, the day that I denounced America, but it was also the day that my escape to the United States began. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, it is both an honor and a pleasure to welcome the next guest to the podcast sitting across from me. Born and raised in Mosul, Iraq, he was an interpreter for multiple special operations units spanning from late 2003 to 2009. He's been on and been integrated into several thousand missions as a full-fledged operator. He's responsible for hundreds of high-value target identifications leading to saving countless American lives. And last but not least, he taught Kareem Abdul-Jabbar how to dunk. Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Walker.
Mikey, it's a big honor to be with you, and thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk, to meet you, and to send the right message to the people who is keep track in your podcast. Yeah. So thank you so much.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, it's an absolute honor having you here in my home, having you here in the United States. You know, you and I never worked together, but I can't tell you how many fucking people I know that, you know, that would do anything for you and can't speak enough good words about the...
Except Johnny Hire, right?
Yeah, except old JH, yep. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's fascinating for me. You know, the book was one of those reads that, you know, anytime I have a guest on that has a book, I always, you know, go through it very thoroughly and take notes. But this one was one that was really, really easy for me to do because it was so well written and so fucking interesting. A lot of it is because, you know, me having been to Iraq and having served as a SEAL, there's a connection there that, you know, really made sense and just was really fascinating and connected a lot of dots, frankly, from, you know, a lot of us here in the States, even military folks who've been to Iraq don't know the history as well as we should of that country and that part of the world. Some guys better than others. But to me, you know, what I found really, really awesome was kind of the dichotomy of you having that feeling of what it is to be an American and a special operator and fighting for that in that country, coupled with somebody who was born and raised there and has that culture ingrained. And so I think the, you know, kind of the paradigm that puts on the nature of the book in terms of a historical reference, I think is honestly something everybody in this country should read. I mean, I've never read a better synopsis of of where the country came from and how it got to where it was, so simply and elegantly put as it is with you and Jim working in this book. It was fantastically written.
Thank you so much. And one of the message behind the book, actually, I have no idea at the beginning. Like, you can talk, and people, they can love to listen to your story. You know what I mean? Because back in Iraq, as you know, we just did our job.
Yeah.
We did a good job. Whatever it was, we believe about what we're doing, and we did it for that reason. And when I came to United States, a lot of team guys, brothers, Tushin, Chris Kyle, Captain Steve Wazowski, he's retired, that's why I mentioned his name. They asked me to write a book, and they says, you have to. Mm-hmm. And in team language, is like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You have to do it, no option. And I look at it and I'm thinking about it, is like, yes, I think is a good message behind the book, which is you can reach to your dream if you believe it.
Yeah.
And this is what happened. I wrote the book, and of course, after my brother's permission, I published the book, and I reached my dream.
Yeah.
Which is people, they think American people, they are racist.
Yeah.
No, we are racist, not them.
Yeah.
Because I am Muslim, Iraqi, and I became a part of SEAL community, and I am the only civilian have trident in his chest.
Yeah.
So this is big honor and big deal to me.
Yeah.
So, and this is give another proof, like, just follow your dream.
Yeah.
And the only place you can follow your dream is America.
Yeah, well, and I appreciate you saying that, and it's it's nice to hear, because I think that there's such an international perception of America being the evil empire, and God knows that we've made plenty of mistakes and not done everything perfectly, but it's to me, and I think I would hope for most of the listeners that it's both validating and refreshing, to hear somebody with your credentials and background to have that perspective on who we are as a country, as a people, as a society over there, trying to, ultimately trying to get that country to a better place. But
Mikey, if you go anywhere, we're in Dallas right now, right?
Yeah.
If you go anywhere, people, they smile, they wave.
Yeah.
And they're greeting you. Mm-hmm. And they know you're fucking from Iraq.
Yeah.
Same country. If those people, they can go, they can kill them and auction them in fucking coffee shop in Fallujah and Sadr City.
Yeah. So
who is fucking racist? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. There's a specific story in here where you drive that we'll get into here in a minute that kind of thought process entered my mind, and I'm curious to get your take on it. But before we get too far into the book and the background, I like to do just kind of a quick getting to know you on a more personal level, just some kind of bullshit lightning round questions. One thing I ask everybody is, what does your morning routine look like?
Morning?
Yeah, every morning when you get up.
So first thing when I wake up, as you know, I'm over 50. So I count my time now and appreciate the gift I have. So every time when I wake up in the morning, first thing, I say, thank God for what I have. I'm not a big fan of religious. I don't know, I'm fucking weird thinking about religious, but I have that appreciation inside my heart for the one who is guide my steps to my destiny, which is United States. So every day when I open my eyes, it's a gift.
Yeah.
And after that, whatever is going to happen, it's going to be my paradise steps,
Yeah.
So,
do you take or do you subscribe to the inshallah, God willing kind of mentality that seems to be fairly pervasive?
Bro, I just told you I'm not a big fan of religious, and you told me inshallah. Inshallah, when we say it in my country, like if I says I'm going to see you tomorrow, inshallah, that means I'm not going to see you.
Oh, really?
I'm using it as an excuse.
Yeah, I got you. So it has multiple meanings then.
Yeah.
I got you. I guess, to me, one of the things that I noticed was that it's almost more of an excuse. Like, if God wants it to happen, it'll get done. But otherwise, who gives a shit? Is that kind of more?
It's kind of reality and deep word, because you never know what is going to happen after 1 hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you're going to be still alive or not.
Yeah.
So when you say, inshallah, if God will, we announce our loyalty to God.
Yeah.
That means everything is going to happen. It's going to happen of God will.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Good explanation. I appreciate it. I'm curious, what is your favorite food here in the States that you didn't eat until getting here? Steak. Good steak? Yeah.
Yes.
I know the price of beef is astronomical.
Barbecue, and trust me, my family is poor, and we barely when I worked with you guys, 2003, I bought fridge, the first fridge in my life, to my house.
Yeah.
And we start eating meat, not the steak. We don't have steak. We don't have the culture of the steak.
Yeah.
And when I moved to the United States, the doctor, he told me you cannot eat any more steak.
You said,
I told him, okay,
yourself.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat it every fucking goddamn fucking time. So steak, yes, sir.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. Well, you and me both. I was born and raised on that shit. So same question, but least favorite thing that you've eaten here that you didn't eat until you got here to the States. Like what's one food that you're like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe you guys eat that shit?
Fuck. I don't know. Fucking, I love bacon.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
What else? No, I mean, see, the thing is with the American food, it's not American food.
Yeah.
It's multiple culture food. Like you find Chinese, you find Mexican, you find American.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I love all the foods.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ask you, what the Iraqi food, you didn't like it. Let me remind you.
Yeah.
The pacha. Do you know what pacha mean?
Mm-mm.
The head of the lamb.
Oh, okay. Like the goat grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or his stomach.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
No, I don't. But I will say when I was there, we were
see, Mike.
Yeah.
From where I come,
yeah.
we eat the stomach of the lamb and the head. So anything else for me is acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. That's fucking great. There is no bad food. I got you.
No.
Just with what I do for a living with dogs, I know, my perception of what it's like in Iraq living with dogs, with it being essentially a luxury. But what's your thoughts on the U.S. society, the way we live with dogs here compared to in Iraq? Obviously, it's totally different. But
yeah, I mean, me and my family, my wife and my kids, we love dogs.
Yeah.
Since when we are in Iraq, we bought dog. And we spent almost like 500 bucks. 500 in Iraq is a lot of money, just to heal him from sickness, all this kind of things. And his name Shira.
Yeah.
Right now we have 3 dogs.
That's awesome.
Charlie, Marco, Milo, Chow Chow too, and Pitbull.
Yeah.
I love the American way how they treat the dogs as part of the family. But I don't like to cut the relationship with human.
Yeah.
Just stuck with the dogs.
Yeah.
Dog is dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Family is family.
Yeah.
Human is human. So
yeah. No, I love it. That's a really good perspective, and it's one of the biggest problems I think we run into from when people have problems with their dogs is because they're doing that. They're anthropomorphizing or considering the dog a human and attaching a lot of those human emotions, and that fucks things up.
And we use the dog so bad. Like take picture with the dogs when he do something, or we guide him to do some stuff. I mean, I understand K9, he have to do the job, but we should give our personal dogs the freedom, not teach them and give him the treat to do some certain stupid human things. You know what I mean?
Circus trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it. All right. So I know you're a married man, but I'm curious your take, having been here for a while now. American women, What's your take on the difference between the personalities of American women versus Iraqi women?
I love the American women, man. Especially team guys with their wives. Yeah. I want to ask you, why most of the team guys, they get divorced?
I think it's too...
And they get along with Filipino girls.
Yeah, well...
Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother podcast, I think. But so I think it's two reasons. Number one is that the nature of the job, it highlights itself to a degree in which if you're going to be good at your job when it comes to being a SEAL, like the level of dedication and commitment that it takes to be that caliber of individual, I think overshadows everything else in your life, and so I think that's the biggest reason is that, not to take away from doctors or lawyers or any other profession, but when your life is on the line and, the divorce rate incidence is high in all first respond, any job that's inherently dangerous where you've got to maintain a really high level of everything to survive and your life depends on it, is that, that kind of alters your priorities a little bit. And to me, my thoughts, I was married for a number of years while I was in, is that, to me, you almost kind of have to pick. You can either be a really good team guy or a really good father/husband. It's really hard to be both.
You can manage both.
I mean, to me, I think like when you're operational, no, I really don't think you can. I mean, maybe there's guys that do it and fuck my hat's off to them. But, if you're an instructor or at a training command, then yes, I think you can.
See, this is the good things about Islam. You can marry 4 wives.
I mean, shit, most guys here can't fucking handle one. I don't know how they handle 4 of them. If you can't keep one happy, you're quadruply fucked trying to keep 4 of them happy. But
trust me, I have one wife and almost like I'm kind of now fucking bankruptcy.
Yeah, I know it. Welcome to America. All right. I'm assuming, I think I know the answer. This is a pre-written question, but is your favorite drink, obviously you didn't have Johnny Walker prior to being named that and didn't know the relation, but is that, would you say your favorite drink is that or something similar?
Johnny Walker, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and funny things like yesterday, I told the girl who's working at the airplane, I told her, can I have Jack Daniels? And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to give her my book, so I will have free drink all the flight. So I signed the book because I saw her name in her chest, her name T. So I signed the book and I give it to her. And she surprised, like big time, almost she want to cry.
Yeah.
I told her, no, just give me a drink, hook me up with Jack Daniels, we good. I don't know how much Jack Daniels I drank.
No shit.
So,
yeah.
Jack Daniels and Johnny Walker, my favorite drink.
So the whiskey, bourbon, scotch, triple threat, right? Well, good shit. So I've got a ton of notes written. I know we don't have all day, so I'm going to try to condense it as best I can. But I got to tell you, I've been looking forward to this interview for a long time. I got a shitload of questions, and I'm looking forward to it. So we'll jump right into it. Growing up in Mosul back in the 60s and 70s, if you can just kind of briefly describe, I know you do a really good job in the book of doing that, but for the listener, if you can just kind of synopsize what that was like prior to the height of the Saddam era and all that, what was that like?
So I'm not complimenting Saddam. Saddam, he's dictator, and he steal the hope from us. But at least we have safe lives. You can go anywhere without threatening your life. Mm-hmm. Or if you are Sunni, you cannot go right now in Iraq, you cannot go to Shia area.
Yeah.
Unless you have reason and permission, all this kind of shit. But it's safe in that time. Now we don't have it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much fucked up situation right now. And most of the Iraqi family, they are not close to the religious. Like I remember in 1970s, my sisters, they have Western clothes.
Yeah.
And we never it's almost, I never saw like female with hijab,
Yeah.
only the tradition one. Now, look at to the fucking people 2018 and hijab everywhere.
Yeah.
And this is fucked up
Yeah.
because I know when people go to the religious, that's mean they need morphine. That's mean they have no hope. They have nothing.
Yeah.
They have no enough education.
Almost like a crutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting. I mean, because what is hard for, I think, a lot of Americans to wrap our minds around is similarly in Afghanistan, seeing pictures from 50s and 60s where it looked no different than
70s,
here.
Exactly.
Women and men walking around in what we're wearing right now.
and do you know why? Do you know why?
Well, no, that's what it's hard for us to understand why there's been what we would consider a regression.
So if you look at the history, we're going to go step by step if you have time. 1979, they assassined Sadat, president of Egypt, right? Mm-hmm. Who assassinated him? Brotherhood Muslim.
Yeah.
So when they assassinated him and Hosni Mubarak, they took over the president position, he started targeting Brotherhood Muslim members. Most of them, they fled to Iran and Afghanistan. And when they fled there, they start establish a new organization, which is Qaeda. And when Osama bin Laden, he came with his thought and his belief, both sides, they mixed the army professional Brotherhood Muslim side and the radical Islamic thought, and start building sleeping cell in all over the Middle East.
Yeah.
And if you look at it after 1980, the community from going to more westernized go to religious. And what has helped that radical Islamic things goes like fast, Palestine, with the problem with Israel, and Iraqi-Iran war, and 2003 United States invade Iraq. All these kind of things help the radical Islam prove the point of
The evil empire mentality or perception.
And Christian, they are infidel and they want to take over our religious away.
Yeah.
So
it's fascinating stuff. I mean, to me, there should be much more integration of people such as yourself into our government to help, A, understand that, and B, help solve that. Because I think, a lot of times we're looking at things from our perspective. It's very similar to dog training, is that most humans look at dog training from the human perspective and not from who they're trying to train. And it needs to be done the same way. But one thing that I noticed throughout the book and multiple references to it is how close knit families are, much more so than here. And it's one thing that I really admire about the culture there is that tribe mentality. I think it's really neat. Here, there was a book a few years ago written, I think it was called Tribe or something like that. And you hear people talk about tribe, this and that. It seems a little superficial, I think. But the way that you grew up and the inherent influence that family members and relatives and cousins and that how tight knit you are and how big of a role that plays in your life is fascinating to me. Could you take a minute to talk about that?
Mikey, I agree and disagree. Mm-hmm. I agree with you. Yeah, we have strong relationship as family, not because we are better human being. No, but if you look, hopefully nothing can happen to the United States, but if shit can happen, where are you going to go? You're going to go to your brother.
So it's out of necessity then.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all the time we have shitty situation, and that's why we have to unite the family and make the relationship very strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the United States is pretty much safe and bright future.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like when you are over 18, you're just going to go do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Because it's safe, and also it's part of your genes. Because your grandfather, when he came in 18th century or 17th century to this country, he used to have adventure. He used to face death, gang, Native American, everything, nature.
Yeah.
Travel from East Coast to West Coast by wagon.
Yeah.
Facing everything. So as part of the genes of United States is adventure, and also it's pretty much safe and bright future. That's why you see the relationship, family relationship, is not like Middle East relationship.
Yeah, it's interesting. I never thought of it that way, but to me, what it tells me is that societies and civilizations that have I would call it a luxury to be autonomous, in not having to depend on it, speaks volumes to where that society is in terms of freedom and democracy and quality of life and things like that. I never looked at it that way. So that's a really neat perspective.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No,
this is my personal opinion.
No, I think it makes perfect sense. Like I said, I never thought of it that way.
And look at the people who have no hope. What they do?
Yeah, they
go to Jesus or Muhammad or
religion
any
and
religions.
family. Yeah.
Yep. I respect that, but why you are not remembering your God only when
times are
you
shitty.
are in fucked up situation?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So same thing with the family, strong relationship.
Yeah.
Because through 1,000 years, we've been through like dictator, injustice, all this kind of fucking shitty government,
Yeah.
So we have to depend on ourselves.
Yeah. No, that's a really interesting perspective. I love it. One of the things you talk about is basketball and track being an integral part of your life growing up. I'm curious, back then, was there an element of playing Western sports that was frowned upon, or was it was popular and
my city, Mosul, they're like my cousin, he's Iraqi national team, his name Maher.
Yeah.
And it's very popular and part of our culture.
Yeah.
The basketball, the football.
So it's not looked as an infidel sport that shouldn't be played.
No.
Yeah.
Like I told you, the infidel things came after 1980.
Yeah.
The Qaeda, which is the mix of Osama bin Laden and the Brotherhood Muslim, they established that belief.
Yeah.
Because I remember my father's best friend, he's a Christian guy. His name's Sabih Abu Nouri. He loved him to death. You know what I mean? Me, myself, I am Sunni, my wife, she's Shia.
Yeah. That makes for some interesting fights, huh?
We will talk about that. So the point is, we don't have that infidel belief.
Yeah.
Until after 2003, and Qaeda, they use it so smart.
Yeah. So even after the first Gulf War, there wasn't near the animosity.
Like I told you, from my personal opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but from my experience, I didn't see like infidel things at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really interesting. One of the recurring themes that I noticed throughout the book, which I really, really like, is a theme of both justice and fairness. From when you were as a kid of, other students being punished to, wrongs that had happened to you that you wanted to right, not in a kind of a historical, biblical revenge type of context, but in a just wanting things to be fair and balanced and just. And you see that as you go further and further into your story, how big of a role that plays, which I really, really like. And to me, what I really like most about it is that it's not an absence of punishment. It's a fairness required in doing so, which I think is one of the imbalances here, is that a lot of people in this country think that punishment is inhumane or they're all positive. They're not really balanced. And so, has that, it sounds like, and it reads in the book that was a very common thread with you throughout your whole life, is that kind of balance of not being not held accountable, but if you fuck up, that the punishment fits the crime, and to err on the side of being balanced, vice, one side or the other.
Before I answer your question, I just want to mention about the basketball. As you see, I'm a tall guy compared to the Americans, right?
Yeah.
So imagine in my city, Mosul, I'm giant. I'm tall here, but in my city, Mosul, in that time, I'm giant.
Yeah.
So I have no option. After my family,
Yeah.
they get sick of me because I'm kind of trouble kid.
Yeah.
I have a slingshot, all this kind of bullshit, make trouble, broken windows, lights, everything. So they send me with my cousin to play basketball.
Yeah.
And I start my journey. I think as a small step, guide me to the American dream.
Yeah.
Which is the basketball.
Yeah.
For the answer of the punishment, I agree with it. But in the same time, I never pet one of my kids.
Yeah.
I never had them.
Yeah.
Because I learned something. What is the things make me pissed off from my dad and my mom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I never did it to my kids.
Yeah.
And I want them to feel free with everything.
Yeah.
Because if you just like give yourself time, we slave our kids.
Yeah.
We give them, we give them religious, we give them everything without any option.
Yeah.
So it looked like, you know what? I'm going to change that.
Yeah.
My daughter, Fatima, one time she asked me, Daddy, I'm going to the church. So why you ask me? It's your things.
Yeah.
And it's your belief. You want to be Christian? You want to be Jewish? You want to be Buddha? You want to be Muslim? I'm not going to facing God instead of you.
Yeah.
So this is your things. So I think punishment is need, but in the same time, we have to punish ourselves first.
Yeah.
Because the way how we raise our kids, and you have 2 daughters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Look at them. Oh, don't do this and that. But you did it before, right?
Yeah.
So I think the way how we raise our kids, we raise ourselves more than we raising our kids.
Yeah.
So punishment is necessary,
So,
but in modern way.
yeah, that view,
Like your dad fucking kick your ass.
yeah, not too bad. I mean, I was a pretty good kid, but
How about your dad?
yeah, for sure. I mean,
Right?
like, yeah, I mean, there's,
So we have to be flexible.
yeah,
Every age, every time should be different, right?
yeah, yeah. So I'm curious. Like, I love that perspective. I think it's a brilliant way to look at it, and a lot of people should take a page out of that book. I am curious. Like, is that mentality that I'm assuming that's not very prevalent or popular in Iraqi society?
That's why I'm here, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's why you got the fuck out.
Right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, it's awesome. All right, so one of the things that I found really, really funny and interesting, you mentioned the slingshot earlier. I want to read a quick blurb out of the book here. I revived my slingshot skills later while working with the SEALs. And this is in reference to, you breaking street lights and using a slingshot to break car windows out of your teachers' cars and things like that. But
Says yeah.
I revived my slingshot skills later while working with the SEALs. When we were operating in cities, we generally went on missions at night. Darkness helped conceal us and offered some protection. Streetlights were therefore an enemy. Rather than shooting them with guns, which of course made noise, I volunteered to ping them with a slingshot. With a little practice, my skills returned and I was able to hit light bulb-sized target fairly regularly from 30 yards. The SEALs got me a high-tech slingshot made of metal, but the real secret to my success was the judicious choice of ammunition. Only the roundest, most aerodynamic stones would do. I took to scouring the camps for them, even naming my favorites. the SEALs may have had a chuckle, but fireball and lightning served them well. So to me, and I have no doubt the listener, when I read that, I was like, holy shit, with all the technology we have of suppressors and night vision and fucking things, like you're out there with a goddamn slingshot popping light bulbs. Like, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, and it's a story I hadn't heard, even as close knit with the community I was. I mean, to me, that's fucking priceless.
So one of the things before, I don't know, I'm fucking weird thinking. Like, every time you ask me a question, I think about something else and go back to your question. I just want to say, most of the people, they thank me for what I did.
Yeah.
And please don't thank me. I want to thank everyone. And why I said that? Like, what the distance between Mosul and the United States? 1,000 miles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those people, they cross oceans, 1,000 miles, came to my city to help me to have better life.
Yeah.
Because they know of the fucking ISIS or Qaeda, they took over my country. It's going to be a shithole fucking show.
Yeah.
And this is what happened now.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you guys for what you guys did to my country. Not the mistake.
Yeah.
Fuck politics and Obama, whatever. But for everyone who sacrificed his time with his family, sweat, blood, life, in my country, I want to thank him and appreciate what you guys did. So thank you so much. One of the things is puzzle me sometime. Are we doing the right things? 2011, when Obama decided, and he's president of the United States, pull the troops from Iraq. Still confused me. Why?
Yeah.
Can I ask?
I mean, from my perspective, I think it had way more to do with politics than anything else. You know, same thing with Benghazi. Same thing with 98% of the shit that our shitbird, crooked fucking politicians do. Is that, you know, they're not thinking about what's the best answer or what's the solution to the fucking
No, we
problem.
are not talking podcast or anything. We're talking Johnny and Mike, brothers.
Yeah.
And we just like chit-chat, you know? Like, this has confused me. Like,
no, I mean, that's what I mean, though, is that...
He's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You pull the troops, who's going to fill the gap?
Yeah.
Iran?
No, I think it's very simple.
Iran and Qaeda.
Yeah, I think very simply it's that's something he promised when he was running, and so when he got elected, he wanted to follow through with it. Yeah. I said I was going to bring the troops home. I'm going to bring them fucking home.
That's good.
At all
That's
costs.
good. But how about United States reputation?
Yeah, no, I mean...
It's not fucking small country.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
United States is not fucking Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's not fucking Boko Haram.
Yeah.
It's not fucking Syria.
Yeah.
United States is the fucking nation, lead the world.
Mm-hmm.
What the point by fucking losing our reputation
I think it's
without any sacrifice?
Yeah, I think it has more to do with his ego than anything else. You know, he said that he would do it, and so that's... You know, he did it at all costs, no matter what happened. You know, unfortunately, but
sorry, like I told you.
No. I mean, that's what Mic Drop's all about. Is we talk about fucking everything here. So this is a loose outline, but you know, again, one of the things that I really like about how this is written is kind of the historical context of the history of the country. So I'm going to read another quick blurb here.
Can I answer the slingshot?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So the slingshot, as I told you, I'm trouble kid. I have my slingshot, and when I start work with the SEALs at the beginning, you know, I'm an unknown person. They trust me a little bit, but also I'm thinking how I can help them, because those guys the best. And I feel fucking jealous. I fucking start challenging myself. It's like, they're not fucking better than me. I have to fucking do something, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, the fucking background, Iraqi background, all the fucking bullshit, tribe. My tribe is fucking warrior tribe. It was like, okay, what's the best thing I can fucking do? Oh, shit, slingshot. broken the fucking white light because we have a green light,
Yeah.
green life. So I started doing that. And also I use it against the dogs
Yeah.
because the dogs, when we go to village,
Sure. All the stray dogs rolling you up. Yeah.
like we walk like almost we land 5, 6, 7 miles and we walk to the village and the first thing warning shot is the dogs.
Yeah.
So I start fucking hit the dogs with the slingshot.
Yeah.
Sorry, Americans. I know I have.
Well, it's better than shooting them, right? You know.
This is the next step. I mean, trust me. For me, in that time and until now, I will kill whatever
Yeah.
to make my brother fucking safe.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit. So, and I will tell you one of the story happened in fucking Bab al Halla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to explain that to you.
All right. I love it. So one of the things that I just wanted to get your take on real quick, so that the listener can get your perspective on the rise of Saddam is just kind of a brief synopsis here. You say, from what I've heard, Saddam started out as a fairly benign ruler. The older people told me that he did the country much good when he first came to power. He built schools and hospitals and seemed to be working for the people. But if that was true, his thinking changed as his rule went on. He started working for himself and his friends. Perhaps the circle around him grew tighter and greedier. With less people to tell him the truth about things, maybe he thought it was fine to take what he wanted for himself rather than using his power to make things better for the country as a whole. Whatever the reason, the results were devastating for Iraq. So it sounds to me like it's kind of a textbook, the power got to his head. He started off good intentions, and then it just got worse from there. One of the things that you mentioned was the indoctrination courses growing up. Basically where it sounds similar, like the Hitler Youth Nazi programs, or almost a brainwashing of sorts, where they're sending a lot of young kids to these Iraqi kids to these courses or classes growing up to prop up Saddam as a leader.
Bro, in fucking Middle East, we are fucking sick people.
Mm-hmm.
Soon we get the power, we use it in a negative way.
Yeah.
We can make our family rich and our tribe rich,
mm-hmm.
and fuck everyone else. And what we can do? We can establish fucking intelligence, security, everything for our chair.
Yeah.
And this is what happened in Syria now, in Iran,
Yeah.
in Iraq. Name any Arabic country.
Yep.
Is about me, is not about other people. So we are sick fuck.
Yeah.
We don't have the education of democracy. We don't have the education of freedom. And this is not mean bad or good, but it's reality,
mm-hmm.
is fact, it's not fiction. Because people under dictators, kings, injustice for 100 years.
Mm.
They cannot change in one day and one night.
Yeah.
And this is one of United States' mistake when they came to Iraq.
Yeah.
They think, okay, I'm going to give them freedom and they're going to be happy.
Yeah.
We don't understand the freedom, as you guys know.
Sure. One of the analogies I've heard and I think makes sense, which again is hard for us to understand because we're not looking at it from the local perspective, is that it's like prison breaking a prison and then expecting the prisoners to behave. Is that when you're dominated and oppressed and living under such an iron fist for so long, and it's pretty consistent throughout the entire region, is that once that now all of a sudden isn't there, there's like a power vacuum, and now everybody's just losing their fucking minds.
This is one. And second things, let's have some illusion, me and you, Mikey. I'm going to give you freedom, but you are starving to death
mm-hmm.
for food, you and your kids. What are you going to do with fucking freedom?
Yeah.
Right?
It's not that valuable if you don't have anything else, right?
Right?
Yeah.
So you have to have the foundation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So this is the big mistake United States did in Iraq. They give a freedom without foundation.
Yeah.
Of education of the freedom or the tools to enjoy the freedom.
Yeah.
And this is where we fucked up. One of the good things, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. You know, I work with you guys, and it's my honor. And I think I'm so fucking lucky. I told my son, Mustafa, he's fucking giant, big guy, 14 and a half years old. I told him, you have to be proud for what we did. I never mentioned I, because without my family, I did nothing. Look at to all the sacrifice we did as the United States in Iraq. Can I go back again to Obama? It's gone. For what? Just to make change.
Yeah.
Just to make few people happy.
So. And to stroke his own ego. I really think that was a big part of it. You know? Yeah, it's fucking terrible. You know, and that'll be a recurring theme as we kind of, you know, go through this book. But so here's an age gap thing that I found interesting, but would love to ask you about. You know, in the military, you were in the military during the initial invasion of Kuwait, where Saddam tried to annex it, and it seemed to surprise most of the country. Like they had no idea that it was going to happen.
Yeah. Like I told you, he ran the country, him and his family.
Yeah.
Because he reached the level, he don't feel anyone loyal to him except his family. So, yeah, I just wake up in the morning, and I remember I'm going to the hospital, and I heard in the news, Kuwait became another province.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking Middle East. Everything's
happened. For grabs, right?
You know?
Yeah. And so you were part of an anti-aircraft unit up in the north, up in the Mosul area. So you really had zero involvement in that in terms of participation. And then even once the U.S. got involved, you know, that there was that's one of the things I found very interesting was that the disconnect. You know, here in the United States, you know, if we were being attacked, like the entire military, for the most part, would be, you know, either mobilized or playing some role. You know, and I found it fascinating that there was such a disconnect there with, even in the Gulf War, like you had almost no involvement in terms of fighting American forces.
Bro, I love the way how you explain that. And I disagree about the American mindset compared to Iraqi. Mm-hmm. You cannot compare the United States to Iraq. Until now, I'm 53 years old. I have no 1 feet land in Iraq. So why am I going to fucking fight for Iraq? It's different between Iraq and the United States. Mm-hmm. You have a house. You have your memories, right? You have everything. If something happened, you can fight for what you have, right?
Yeah. If you have nothing, there's nothing to fight for, is it?
So this is the difference. Can I tell you one of my good friend of mine? His name Tom Beaufait. I met him by an accident in German festival in San Diego. You know, and after that, he took me to Miramar base. And he showed me the airplanes, helicopter, all the bullshit. And it's like, what are you fucking doing? I want to fucking see blonde chicks. I want to see fucking drink. I want to see this and that.
Yeah.
Why he wasting my time? So I'm thinking, and he says, oh, there is smoke. Big smoke. I look at it, yeah. Okay, it's fucking smoke. The place I came from, there's no smoke. That means something weird happened, right? So I told him, yeah, it's only smoke. And he getting weird more and more and more. And I told him, come on, bro. It's only fucking smoke. What the fuck is going on with you? He says, yeah, it's only smoke. I told him, so it's not your fucking house. Why you care about it? See the mindset?
Yeah.
He says, yeah, it's not my house, but it's my country.
Yeah. Well, and so to me, again, it's powerfully fascinating.
The different.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And again,
I learn from you guys a lot.
Yeah, and that's what I mean is it's hard for me, especially as a military member, but I think for most Americans, to really grasp that, because it's so different here that way. And again, I think one of the biggest problems we as a country have had in dealing with Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, everything over there is that lack of perspective of understanding, that adage of know your enemy. Not necessarily that, there's a much smaller faction in terms of what's considered the enemy, but still you've got to understand their mentality to be able to both defeat them and then also ultimately
solve the problem.
To solve the problem.
To find the best solution.
Yeah.
To fix it.
Yeah. Yep. One thing I won't delve too far into the personal aspect, but this is when you met your now wife around that same time, right before you enlisted. One of the things I found interesting, you can actually buy your way out of service if you're rich, which again is
it's kind of rules, like you can pay money, and they can excuse you not to serve in the military.
Yeah. I mean that's one more wedge that would drive between the upper class and everybody else, I would think, in terms of having a disdain for them. But back to just the what you went through to get your wife. You'll have to help me with the pronunciation of her name.
I cannot.
Sohelia?
I cannot.
Yeah. You can't help me with it? No. You can't even pronounce it?
So her name is not Soheila, and this is the first time I can announce my wife's name.
Oh, shit.
Just because of you, Mikey. Her name, Beda.
Awesome.
Amazing woman, smart. Thanks God I have her in my fucking life. Without her, I will be fucking lost. Yeah. She's fucking real hero.
Yeah.
She sacrificed a lot. She paid the price of the freedom.
You can tell. I mean, the stories of the shit that she went throughout, the entire book is mind-boggling. Honestly, I mean, the strength in that woman is truly remarkable and inspiring.
We can call her, and you will listen to one of the story. Yeah. Most of the people, Johnny Walker is fucking hero. Fucking bullshit. She's the fucking hero.
Yeah.
I have all the power, all the seals.
Yeah.
Behind my back, cover me. She had nothing.
Yeah.
Only two things. Faith and love of Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
Only two fucking things. No no weapon, no ear support, no seals, nothing. Yeah. Only those two things.
Yeah.
Faith and love.
Yeah.
So
powerful impact on the story across the board. I think it's really remarkable. And one of the recurring themes that you'll get from this book is perspective. If there's one word I could use to describe what I continued to find myself thinking about is such a fucking lack of perspective in this country for the things that we bitch about. Starbucks isn't warm enough, or there's too long a line at fucking McDonald's, or my air conditioner isn't working quite as well as I would like. And to read about the things that you and your family and the entire country went through during this entire story is humbling, honestly. I mean, it really is. It makes me want to choke myself and slap the shit out of myself and every American that ever bitches about some of the things that we bitch about for what you guys went through. But
so two, three things I want to mention. First, this is why this nation is the great nation in the world. From the first day of the world, Earth, until now, because it's multiple culture. Second things, do you remember when I interviewed you in Facebook Live? Mm-hmm. And I told you, why are you doing that? And you say it's because I want to cover some stuff. Other people, other social media, they don't cover it. And we can curse, we can use effort, we don't give a shit. And we can send the message, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm going to call my wife right now.
All right.
And I'm going to ask her if she can, I'm not fucking Middle East guy anymore. If she can tell us the story when she escaped from Mosul to Baghdad.
Would you mind doing that when we get to it?
Yeah.
In the outline, because there is a part in here that I want to cover with that.
Check.
But, that's awesome. I appreciate you.
This is the first time I did that.
Yeah, no, I love it. I mean, between announcing her name and
Just
doing
because
that,
you're a fucking team guy and my brother. And Johnny, I love you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it very, very, very much. One thing that I again, looking at some of the contrast between our society and yours is how male-oriented everything is, especially like with the wedding process that you talk about and having different rooms where only men are, discussing issues. And how big of a culture shock has that been moving to the States of seeing how different that is?
You want to listen to a funny story?
Yeah.
And my wife? So, we have love story, me and her. Love story. Deadly love story. And she lived in End Alley. Her house to the left, and my cousin and my uncle left and right. So they called me and they says, Johnny, there is someone wanna engage Beta. I told them, what the fuck? They says, yeah, bring your fucking ass now. All right. I drink a couple shots. I have pistol, 14. Beretta. I went there and it's like, what's going on? Soon they hear I am in the area, they close the door, they lock it. I pull the trigger and I'm ready to kill. I knock the door twice, 3 times, 4 times, no one answer. The guy who's going to engage Beta, he is an Iraqi army, he is general.
Much older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And powerful and rich. And general, he can fucking kill me with no reason. He don't need to have reason to kill me,
And no consequences?
Nothing.
Yeah.
And this look like, you know what? I'm going to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's it, done. Because we have I don't know, I mean, same thing with you. Someone mess with someone you love, you're going to do whatever to protect the one you love, right?
Yeah.
So he know I am outside and I'm about to kill him. And part of his Middle East, he have to fucking prove his fucking male things, Yeah. So he opened the door. Soon he opened the door, I shot him. And he closed it. Anyway, he called the cops. The cops, they came.
So romantic.
Yeah. The cops, they came, the Iraqi police. They know who I am.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of a little bit famous, playing basketball, high jump. And the guy who was in charge about the patrol, his name Ala. He know me. And they told him, hey, this is what's going on. He said, you know what? Fuck him.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do.
No shit.
I hear nothing. We saw nothing.
Yeah. I mean, again.
So anyway, so this guy, he's fucking run away from fucking roofs. And this is big no.
Yeah.
Like, he's fucking pussy.
Yeah. So
he cannot fucking face any male in his life.
Yeah. A 14-year-old just punked him out.
Yeah.
A 14-year-old on shots and
my wife
pistol.
now, Beda.
Yeah.
Every time when we remember that, we just laugh.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking great. I love it.
Sorry for that.
Don't try that at home, 14-year-old kids that are listening. All right. So you do your couple years in the military, largely unaffected by the first Gulf War. You get out, you start doing some construction, have some issues with your brother's jailed, and you're driving a truck and bribing police. Like, if you could just kind of bridge that gap between when you got out of the military and going through all the shit. I mean, because to me, like your brother getting thrown in jail and having to bribe police and all that again is hard for us to really realize here.
So the bribe is part of our culture.
Yeah.
It's part of our daily living database.
Yeah.
It's not something weird. Like now, if you go to DMV and you pay the money to one of the fucking employee, oh, that's fucking weird, right? Right?
Yeah.
Over there, if you are not going to do that, that means you are weird.
Yeah.
So anyway, so my brother, he have garage. He's smart mechanic. And he fixed one of the generators, small generator, to one of the Fidei Saddam Johnny Heil best friend. And he finished it and he gave it to the fucking guy and he asked him to pay him money for his label and the part. He fixed it. He told him, oh, well, Fidei Saddam, you have to cooperate with us, don't ask us, blah, blah, blah. He told him, hey, that's good, but my kids, they need fucking food. And Fidei Saddam, they are not gonna fucking enough food to feed them. Big argument. My brother fucking beat the shit out of that guy. They came Fidei Saddam and they took him and put him in the jail for 3 years.
Jesus.
I started working fucking truck driver. We saved money. All of us. Me, my wife, my kids, my mom, my brother, wife, and the kids. We eat no meat for almost months because we want to save money when mom visit my brother in the jail so she can give him enough meat and enough food. So
you guys had to bring extra food to your brother in jail, or
so
he'd fucking
almost
starved to
we
death, right?
eat half meal to save money and give it to my brother in the jail.
Man, all for kicking something.
Same one who is fucking Qaeda, kill him.
Yeah.
Killed my brother.
Yeah.
Just because he support the Iraqi army with bread.
Yeah.
Qaeda kill him.
Yeah.
So
that's again, it's every page of this book makes you realize how lucky we are, in this country to have the freedoms and the flexibility that we do to live the way that we live, and how precious it is and how hard it needs to be fought to maintain. But and I love that aspect of it. So as that goes on, now 9/11 approaches, and just real quick, I noticed. And we saw it and heard about it even here, and it was something that, similarly to some of the things that I think our country has done in Iraq that has inflamed, some of the relations there, burning Qurans and doing stupid, insulting things that piss people off that don't help anything, is that 9/11 was,
this is
celebrated,
let
right?
Let me correct that. Remember when I told you, Mikey, about I'm not a big fan of religious?
Mm-hmm.
So, if all the holy books established by God, why we die for it? Why not God fucking protect it?
Yeah.
Like if someone fucking bring Quran now and he burn it, maybe he's gonna hurt my feeling. But I'm not gonna stop him.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's God, should God fucking stop him? If it's not, why I'm doing fucking God job?
Yeah, yeah. I love it. I agree.
People killed by name of God more than people killed by name of devil.
Agreed.
So Quran, when they burn Quran, is only fucking stupid people have no education they can be pissed off.
Yeah.
It's the only book.
Yeah. I guess, my point though is that,
You know what I mean, Mikey?
No, 100% I do.
I mean, this is my personal opinion.
No, I agree. I think it's the same thing with, the cartoons of Muhammad being drawn where people are getting fucking murdered over it. It's ridiculous. But my point is that similarly, like when we saw 9/11 being celebrated over there,
This is different.
Yeah.
See, we move from holy book and God's responsibility to human being.
Mm-hmm.
A human being is a human being. I mean, if we walk me, you, and Eric and Logan now, and we have car accident, Hopefully not. Or fucking airplane crash.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. As long as you're not.
They are not going to come and they can, oh, you're American, you're Muslim, you're Jewish. No, they can save whatever they can to save, right?
Mm-hmm.
A human level. So this is fucked up what happened when fucking 3,000 people killed in that day. A human being killed with no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Just because Qaeda, they want to revenge from infidel.
Yeah.
So this is different between burning Quran
Yeah.
and the human side.
I guess there's an element that I view it kind of the same, though, in that, to me, on both sides of the token, in terms of what you mentioned, is that where was God on that? If the expectation is for him to protect the Quran, shouldn't he protect, the Twin Towers from being flown the fuck into also?
And how about the fucking 1,000 years of slavery?
Yeah. No, I mean, agreed. So,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, I guess
So I'm going to leave God business for his.
Yeah.
I'm not going to involve with being fucking stupid to be the only one who's fucking have his sword.
Yeah.
Fight for him.
Yeah. No, I agree. I feel the exact same way. I guess I'm curious what,
I will fucking fight for you, for Johnny Heil, for my community, my fucking brother, Navy SEAL,
Yeah.
more than fucking God.
Yeah.
With all my respectful.
I'm going to have to give you an amen on that one.
For all my respectful,
Yeah.
Can I tell you, do you remember I told you the story about I will kill whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So, can we? So, we have mission in Babylon and Hilla, south of Iraq. And we have Iraqi interpreter with us. And that time we share the mission with Ranger. And the Ranger, they lead us. And always I am with the lead guy. Because my point is to save Iraqi life and save my fucking team too. They want to cross this fucking highway street with all the white light. I told them, hey, let's fucking broke the fucking white light. He says, no, we know what we're doing. It's like, okay, whatever, fuck it. I'm not going to have fucking argument. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys fucking pass the fucking highway and we started getting fucking shot. So first thing I did, I started fucking broken the fucking light. You remember, my fucking enemy is fucking white light.
Yeah.
I'm fucking a green boy. So anyway, I look at those after I fucking broke the light. I start fucking shoot the guys. I don't know if I killed or not, but I so fucking like fucking Hollywood movie. Fucking Apache came and boom, 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 fucking big fucking gun came. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I just look at it and it's like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, mission complete. We head back, and one of the Terp with us, he went to the fucking sergeant major of the fucking ranger, and he told him, oh, why you guys let fucking Johnny Walker have weapon and shooting fucking innocent people?
Mm-hmm.
Innocent people. It's not hurt my fucking feeling. So the sergeant major came to me and he asked me in the front of the guy, hey, this and that, and this is what he said. So, okay. So if he is innocent people and I killed him, that means he's going to the heaven. Do you have a problem to send someone to heaven? He says, no. So, okay. If he's bad guy, he's going to the hell, right? He says, yeah. And I told him, guess what? If I saw fucking you, point your fucking weapon to one of my brother, I will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So don't try my fucking patience.
And that's why you're Johnny Walker.
So,
right?
So this is one of the things, loyalty.
Yeah.
Smart loyalty.
Yeah.
To people fucking like Johnny fucking Heil. When I came to United States, Susie, his wife, took my wife to Costco. Do you know how much money they spent?
Probably at Costco, probably fucking $2,000.
Susie,
Yeah.
$3,000 or $4,000.
Oh.
Until now, we use some stuff from 2009.
Yeah.
So this is my
That's Costco for
this is
you.
my fucking family, bro.
I love it. I mean,
You know what I mean? This is my fucking loyalty.
yeah. Yep.
Let's go back. Do you remember? It's not my country. It's not my house, but it's my country.
Mm-hmm.
I born and raised in Mosul, but I educate and establish loyal feeling from fucking Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's, to me, it's.
Sorry,
it's,
I took you fucking.
No, that's the beauty of this fucking podcast. One is there's no time limit, and two, everything is or nothing is off limits. It's all on the table. So I mean, fucking go where you want to go. I'll try to bring you back if we need to, but no, I love it. I love your perspective on so many things. It's really.
Does that
really,
mean I'm drunk or something?
maybe.
Okay.
No, you're fine. One of the things that I, again, this was something that, growing up during the first Gulf War and then being involved in, in the initial invasion in 03, post 9/11 until we came into the country, I didn't realize that Saddam kind of really used 9/11 and really hyped up the religion aspect to increase the tyranny and the grip or the noose that he had around your guys' neck. Can you talk about, mostly I think what I'd love to hear about, and what I know the listeners would love to hear about is what that was like from living under somebody like that at the height of when he was the most corrupt and the most tyrannical and whatever. Like, can you shed some light on that?
So there is famous saying in Middle East: have sharp sword with ayah Qur'aniyah, which is mean part of Quran in your hand, and you will lead the fucking people.
Yeah. So
Because-
basically use religion to motivate war.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what he did.
Yeah.
And everyone know fucking Qusayya and Uday, his kids.
Yeah.
They fucking Iraqi females.
They were
Anywhere.
notoriously fucking horrible,
Anywhere.
right?
Yeah, anywhere. They just took fucking girls from fucking street. And they established her education in Iraqi community.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care about when he killed Saddam, when they hang him. But I didn't like the way how hang him. Because first day of Eid, second thing is he hanged by Iranian. And we let that shit in our hand,
Yeah.
So on Saddam's times, there is no education.
Yeah.
There's no hope, brother.
What,
Like I'm hoping now,
Yeah.
after we finish the interview, we can have massage or something.
massage. And we'll get these two over here to hook us up.
And we can have something, we hoping, right?
Yeah.
Or we can have shooting, we can have
Barbecue.
fishing, barbecue, name it, right?
Yeah.
We don't have that fucking hope.
Yeah.
We don't have future in Saddam's time.
So, I remember hearing stories of some of the, opposition in government, and he'd have people kidnapped and fucking tortured, and the stories about his sons Uday and Qusay, just again, that's something I think that's very, very hard for people here, especially when you get, from a political standpoint, a lot of the left wing, people that scream that we're being
What do you
oppressed.
mean by left wing?
Liberals.
Okay.
The Obama, the Democratic Party, where they're always screaming about how much injustice goes on here in the country, and how,
Yeah, of course.
to contrast that of what it's like here versus a place like that's truly fucking oppressed.
I think liberal, they need to fucking shut the fuck up.
Amen. Fucking
After
yeah,
what they did in Iraq, if they care about human being.
yeah,
Million innocent people killed just because of the name of change.
Yeah. For leaving. You mean Obama pulling the troops out and all that? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because ISIS
and
undid.
we have to face them again.
Yeah.
Instead of, like in that time, General Petraeus, he run the country so good.
Yeah.
But the troops,
Went to shit.
militia, run Iraq, and ISS. We get ready of ISS. Now we're struggling of the Iraqi government because 80% of the Iraqi government loyal to Iran.
Yeah. Jesus.
And we want to punish fucking Iran.
Yeah.
Sanction, right?
So it's they're battling it out.
Who established that?
Yeah.
Fucking Obama.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's got to be really frustrating for you. And I'm curious, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit before we come back to the chronological
I'm going to
timeline
tell
of
you
the story.
something. And I learned that from you guys. In that time, like, I mean, in deep my heart, I'm doing the right things. Save innocent people, kill, do whatever with the fucking bad guys, bad people. But sometimes I kind of confuse about the American politic. And I told one
You're
of
not the only one.
Yeah. No, I mean, at that time, I never been in United States, you know,
Yeah.
and I have my own things, you know. So I told one of the guys, hey, this and that. And he told me, Johnny, when you go to the mission, do you have any problem with people? No. Do you want to harm people? No. Do you want to save people? Yes. You're going to do your best. Maybe sacrifice your life. Me and fucking Jason Tushin, one of the mission in Fallujah. I'm hoping if I head back from fucking that mission, if I lose one arm or one leg, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're able to sacrifice
Sure.
our life, our parts. He says, do your best in a small piece of big picture and don't worry about it. Because those pieces, one day they can gather and they can do the right things.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing and that's what I believe.
Yeah.
All the fucking Obama confusing me, stupid things he did,
Yeah.
still believing about build my small piece. One time, those small pieces, it's going to connect and it's going to
Make the puzzle.
build the right decision
Yeah.
for this nation and for other weak people, weak human being.
Yeah.
Look to the United States as land of freedom.
Yeah.
So
I love it. One of the things that I'm curious about, and we've kind of already talked about it, so I think I know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyway, is that when the initial invasion happened, and was there a sense of nervousness on your part? I mean, obviously, I think everybody did to a certain extent, but from your comment about if you don't really have shit to fight for, like you're I mean, I think that's one of the problems we've run into in getting reliable troops. They don't really give a fuck. So it's hard to train people that don't really give a shit about fighting for it. And that's why they bag ass when ISIS comes rolling around the corner and they're just like, well, fuck it. They drop their shit and run away. But what was that feeling like during that initial invasion of America? Were you worried for your family's safety? Were you excited? Or what was kind of the general feeling where you were living?
do you remember when I told you about the guy who saw the smoke and he says, it's not my house, but it's my country? Do you think if we have most of the Iraqi people like this guy, do you think United States invade Iraq?
No.
Easily?
No.
So this is the answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have it.
Yeah.
And we think United States came to help us,
Yeah.
not came to invade our country.
Yeah. It was interesting.
Some stupid people fucking says, oh, they came for fucking oil.
Yeah.
And fucking this state,
Yeah.
Texas, they have oil more than maybe compared to Iraq, more or less than Iraq.
Yeah.
So it's not about oil.
Well, yeah, if we came there for oil, I don't know why it's still $3 a gallon, right?
Right.
Like if that was the case.
Oh, in fucking Texas.
Yeah.
$3.
Oh, shit, California, it's $5.
California and fucking San Diego, $4, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to break your heart coming from there and now paying that.
Yeah, I look at the fucking wreck fucking truck.
Yeah.
And it's $2.59. It's like not fucking bad.
Yeah.
I look at my fucking California, San Diego, my Mercedes.
Yeah.
$4 is fucking fucked up.
I know it. So during that invasion, so you got recalled back, kind of as a reservist or something like that, right? Basically, where you kind of had to remobilize. But what I found really interesting, and again, it makes more sense now hearing you explain it. But being woken up in the middle of the night by an explosion in Mosul, checking on your family, like I found it fascinating that during the invasion, like the military wasn't really that mobilized. Like you were sleeping at home with your family, woken up, and even when tomahawks are being dropped on parts of the city, you go and look and see there's no collateral damage. Like it's very pinpointed attacks. But like at that point, they didn't mobilize you guys. Like that, to me, that's crazy.
I remember when they attacked in Mosul, they attacked the main post office in Mosul Jadida. And there's, I don't know, Tomahawk, but fucking smart missile.
Yeah.
Attacked that building and destroyed only that building.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, where are we going?
Yeah.
I'm a normal guy, and I know we're going to be fucked by United States. How was Saddam Hussein thinking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we're going to go back to the same story. Sick fucking Middle East leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they let their ego. I mean, well, so here's the thing, though, is that similarly, I think it's an order of magnitudes. Leaders here have similar issues. They're just not as exaggerated because they don't have the same level of power.
It's not power, but there is, like me and you, we talk about Obama. Fuck Obama, all this kind of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think if you're fucking in the Middle East?
Oh, you
talk about king or...
Yeah, you get hung for that shit.
We will be fucking killed, right? Or Ayatollah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that's my point is that it's orders of magnitude.
Speech.
Yeah, it's levels of magnitude. It's the most severe in the Middle East, but the principles, a lot of the principles of the corruption of power and using certain elements of authority to your benefit, they still exist here. They're just nowhere near as bad because there's better checks and balances and a better foundation and things to fight for. But I think you see that again. It's a textbook example with Obama, but in pulling the troops out, that was an ego thing, just like Saddam was an ego thing, and saying "fucking bring it on." You think?
Yeah. So, born and raised in Middle East, with all the fucking bullshit things going on, it's can establish sickness leaders.
Yeah.
Like Obama, he's fucking sick fuck. We agree about that. But he cannot pass any rules unless United States fucking agree about it.
Yeah.
Because there is
the checks and balances.
1,000 people to check his balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they can, like right now, him and Hillary is almost kicked out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine from all the United States president, him and Hillary, the only fucking two people when he announced something, no one give a shit.
Yeah. I know it.
I'm not saying Trump is the perfect one, but he's the one who is fucking keep his promises. I respect him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I think, he does a lot of things that aren't popular, but they're effective, and my hat's off to him for sticking with it. But,
so what do you think? Let's change the position.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Trump when he announced about Muslim countries travel ban?
The travel ban. My take on immigration as a whole, I guess.
No. He says about Trump travel ban, not immigration.
Well, I view it similarly. Is anybody coming to this country, I think, should be vetted hard. I do. Whether it's travel ban policies, immigration policies, to me, it's ultimately I simplify it in saying, okay, here is our bubble. Any motherfucker that we're letting in that bubble, let's make sure that they're not here to do the wrong things. How you go about that is fucking tough. It's complicated. In terms of your question of what do I think about it, I think,
Do you think he's racist?
No, I think there's
Why?
Why don't I think it? Because to me, if there's a concentration, whether it's a neighbor.
Mike, I apologize. I have to be harsh with you. Asking you a question.
Bring it on. That's what we're here for.
Check.
From my perspective, it's the same thing. It's not racist to say, here's a group of fucking people.
Can you give me with evidence?
That what?
Evidence like he's not racist when he said that.
Well, to me, I think the term racism gets thrown around way more than it is. I mean, the textbook definition of racism is basically exerting the position that one race is superior to all others. Now, you could use the term maybe prejudiced, or racially selective, but it's not racism. I mean, that term is so overblown that it's one of those things where, it gets misused to the point where it almost has no teeth anymore because of it. But my examples of where he's not is that, his policies are consistent. They're not singling out.
So you give me no evidence.
That he's not?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would say, give me an example where he is.
Okay, I'm going to give you evidence.
Okay.
He is not. Who live in the United States?
Who?
Yeah.
Everybody. Anybody, everybody.
Can you name it, like, in general?
I mean, whites, blacks, Hispanics, Middle Eastern, Chinese, Asian.
Religious?
All of them.
Muslim? They live?
Yeah, everybody. I mean, like, it's open to anybody.
No, I mean, who live? I know it's open.
Mm-hmm.
Muslim, Christian, Jewish, infidel, whatever, right? So how is racist and you want to protect Muslim?
I mean, you can't have it both ways.
From people,
yeah,
they have no database,
yeah,
right?
right.
So this is one of the evidence.
Yeah.
Second thing, we saw what happened in Syria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the fucking people when they want to run away from Syria?
Where did they go?
Yeah.
I mean, mostly to Europe, Western civilized countries that are very similar here.
Let's have some illusion conversation. So those people, they live 1,000 miles from Arabic countries or next door?
Well, thousands of miles. I mean, their own neighbors didn't take them.
No, next door, right?
Europe?
No, Arabic countries.
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't take them?
Why?
Yeah, because there were problems, and they couldn't vet.
So they are not racist.
I mean, I don't know how you'd be racist against your own people, but
they are not racist. But when it's Trump, he says, "I want to double check about the database."
Yeah,
he's racist.
Yeah, I mean, it's
you see the fucking joke?
Oh yeah, no, I mean it's total bullshit. I mean, and to me again, like
you catch my point?
100%, and I agree. I agree.
It's so fucking
completely.
Stupid.
Yeah. And to me, like that's my point with like immigration.
Like country like Saudi, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain.
Yeah.
They can fucking build compound in middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
on the border with hospital, movies, schools, spend $1 billion, right?
Yeah. And they don't.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't welcome them.
Yeah.
And when Trump, he want to protect his house, like your house.
Yeah. I mean,
he's racist.
Yeah, I mean, that's my point is that, to me, immigration is all encompassing, whether it's coming from Mexico, whether it's coming from the Middle East, whether it's coming from Asia, whether it's coming from fucking Canada, is that anybody that's coming here, like we should know who the fuck they are. And if there's no database and no ability to really vet that, you're rolling the fucking dice by letting them in.
And you know what? Call me fucking racist. I don't give a shit if I'm going to protect my family.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's not. Like, and again, I think that term gets thrown around so much to where people are confused as to what the fuck it even means.
Muslim went to the social media asked me. I support the Trump decision about travel ban.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of fucking threatened, a lot of fucking bullshit from Muslims live in this country.
Yeah. That were pissed about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like simple and easy.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, fucking go away. If you don't fucking feel this country is your country,
Yeah.
and I'm supporting racist president, fucking go back
Yeah.
to Iran,
Yeah.
the holy place, or Saudi.
Yeah. Where you'd be.
What the fuck you doing here?
Yeah. Where you'd be tortured for having an opinion. Yeah. No, I agree. All right. So back to kind of the timeline here is that one of the things that I thought was really neat was, and this was something I experienced having been there, you know, we took down the oil rigs prior to the war kicking off. And then we went up into Suqashuk, Nasiriyah, Baghdad, Tikrit, and made our way up during the initial invasion. But a lot of what I experienced there was similar to
Selfish. Thank you guys. Because I end up in the United States, like selfish. As politic, you guys did wrong. Especially fucking Obama.
Yeah.
Instead of we have one Saddam, we have 1,000 Saddam now.
Yeah.
And almost Iraq divide.
Yeah.
And the corrupt became part of our daily fucking life.
Yeah. No, I know it. I mean, it was like I said, or like you said earlier, not having that foundation was the problem, you know. Freedom without the foundation, I think that's very, very well put. But one of the things I found that mirrored my experience was, you write, and then suddenly the atmosphere changed. U.S. soldiers arrived in Mosul, and it was like a holiday. People were excited and happy. Kids swarmed around the procession of army vehicles, waving. Soldiers threw them candy, and a few gave them toys. There was suddenly a feeling of celebration and liberation. People were overjoyed that Saddam was no longer in charge. The surge of relief made us dizzy. And again,
this is Sunni area.
Yeah. Which, I mean, and yeah, I mean,
you know, now they supposedly Sunni people support Saddam. The most people fucking happy about Saddam's gone, the Sunnis.
yeah.
And I did fucking good business.
Yeah.
I buy fucking beer and I sold it to the American people. It cost me $4. They give me $20 because they are quick.
Yeah.
And one time they give me fucking MREs. It's like, holy shit. What the fuck is going on with that?
Yeah.
I took it to my fucking house and I gathered all my fucking family.
Yeah.
My wife, my mom, everyone. Listen to this one, you will like it. I start open it, the emory. I remember it's chicken. And we scared to death from the fucking heater. How we
MRE
hate-
heater.
Yeah. And my mom asked me, God bless her. She said, this is only for like general or colonial. I told her, no, Mom, this is for everyone. She said, we can lose the war against them.
Yeah.
People care about soldier, give him dessert, food, everything, and they don't fucking have difference between officer and fucking unless they can win the war.
Yeah.
Son,
Yeah.
they are good people.
Yeah. And again,
And
like,
imagine my mom,
yeah.
she is an old woman. She have no education, only life education. She said that.
Yeah. And so to me, that's one of the things that I see over and over in this book is such a neat perspective of stories like that, of really seeing it from your guys' viewpoint and just how powerful some of the differences in that perspective is, and more importantly, valuable. You know, the value that you and your family and the perspective, generally speaking, from the Iraqi people is so fucking valuable for us to listen to. I find it fascinating throughout the entire book, and especially sitting here, talking to you.
Thank you, brother.
I feel very fortunate to be able to do so.
Hey,
so thank you.
It's my fucking honor to be with you, Mikey.
Likewise. So moving forward, you had some troubles with getting into the interpreter gig through a series of favoritism from the Kurdish. There was a Kurdish guy that was a pain in your ass, but we don't. I don't think we have time to get too far into those weeds. But basically, walking 4.5-5 miles to an interview where they basically say "fuck off, you're not Kurdish." And
Do you think because it's healthy?
what's that? The walk? No, I know. Like you,
because I have no money.
You had no other option.
I have no money.
And yeah, it's one of the things I have written down here is the feeling of despair not getting that first translator job. As a father, I can only imagine how tough it must have been
His father and is my American dream.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I'm not a smart guy. I'm fucking find myself in fucking Iraqi community fucking giant.
Yeah.
So I have to play basketball.
Yeah.
Play basketball, you have to fucking listen to Kenny Rogers. You have to fucking watch John Wayne movies. You have to watch Harlem Team. So I end up with fucking American Dream. And I have it. I have it in my heart. And I remember one time when I'm fucking 20 years old, one guy, he sell Western fucking clothes, hiding. I bought fucking jeans. I mean, jeans is fucking, you can buy it anywhere.
Yeah.
But T-shirt with New York on it, that's something weird.
Yeah.
So I bought that T-shirt, New York, and I walk in fucking market of Mosul, main market, and one of the people, he called me Mister. Mister is mean, I'm foreign, I'm American, and this is give me fucking good feeling.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm fucking American.
I'm a
now.
mister now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, play basketball, all this kind of shit, build the fucking American dream. 2003, when you guys came to my country, I told you I want to be selfish. Thank you guys, came to my country. I am here.
Yeah.
My dream goes through. Start so hard to find job with you guys. Mm-hmm. Because it's money. It's good money.
Yeah. Well,
At that time, there's no violence. There's no car bombs. There's no anything.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking love American. And like you mentioned, it's pretty much safe.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the chance.
Yeah.
Walking 4 or 5 miles, go to the airport, and the guy who was in charge about put the interpreter on fucking schedule. He's Kurdish.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly 9 o'clock, my meeting with the unit, and 9 o'clock is past, 9:10. I know it's fucking stupid for you guys, like, oh, it's only 9 o'clock. But for me in that time, it's my whole fucking life.
Sure.
9:10, 9:15, 20, 30, nothing, fucking 10 o'clock. And I talk with him and he says, wait, treat me like I'm fucking his slave, which is, I have to handle it because I'm looking for my kids' benefit and my family is like, all right, he disrespect me, no big deal. But after 2 hours, I cannot handle it anymore. I beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, like before reading the book and really knowing kind of the intricate details of the story, there's such a valuable lesson and a recurring theme of the struggle that you went through every fucking step of the way. Like I think myself included and most people when they think of the interpreters is that, it was just, oh yeah, you're an interpreter, come with me. Like I didn't realize how much shit you had to go through just to get fucking hired. And honestly that it was basically.
Do you think it's worth it or not?
Well, fuck yeah. absolutely it is. You know, I mean, it was
How many civilians have fucking trident in his chest?
0. I mean, you're the only one, you know, so
it's fucking worth it, right?
yeah. But, you know,
Good big things,
Yeah.
big fucking sacrifice happen
yeah. But thinking,
for the only things I brag and I proud about it and I have fucking big mouth about it.
yeah.
It's fucking trident in my fucking chest.
Yeah.
The only fucking one.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a
Another things, if you told me you're a fucking hero, I'm gonna tell you you're a fucking faggot. You know what I mean, Mikey?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. But this is my fucking honor.
Yeah, no, I love it. That's priceless. You know, but looking at it from that perspective is that, you know, the feeling of despair or desperation and not knowing, I mean, like looking back on it, yeah, it's like, okay, well that justifies, you know, what you got out of it, but you wouldn't have known that then. Like you were putting in, you know, a ton of hard work and faith in that process.
Heart, right?
What's that?
Follow your heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
What
I'm so fucking dumb, stupid, fucking redneck guy.
I disagree with
and I just fucking follow my heart.
Yeah, no,
I'm doing the right things. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you're
And
being,
we are
I think you're being
with
humble, but
amazing things.
yeah. I mean, to me, and we'll talk about that here in a second, is how big of an important role character and personality plays in you getting to where you were. But I found it interesting that basically the way you got hired with the group of MPs was almost by accident. Like walking home, there's a group of women that are pissed that are arguing and they can't really communicate, and you kind of half-assed.
And how much money I have in my pocket.
Coins, like, and you were trying to decide
cent.
whether or not you wanted to buy
50
smokes
cent.
or food, and you bought some of both. And
So I'm struggling buy food. Not food. It's not fucking enough money for food, but struggling between buy smoke, take taxi,
yeah,
or keep the money to my kids.
Yeah.
So next day when they go to the school, they have money.
yeah,
So what do you pick,
yeah.
Mikey?
Well, I mean, the father in me is going to say give it to the kids, but you know, you walked, got some smokes,
Well,
and gave
selfish,
them some, right? yeah, yeah. You had to
what do
have
you
a couple
think?
of smokes, right? Yeah.
So I'm struggling.
Yeah,
And I saw the fucking girls.
mm-hmm.
They want to fight with fucking Americans. And part of our culture, we have to protect women. Like right now, I'm in your fucking house, right?
Mm-hmm.
If woman came here and respectful woman and you want to beat her, and you're my brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to fucking protect her. I have no fucking option. Part of my culture,
Yeah,
protect women. So it looks like, thanks God,
yeah,
I have fucking 50 cent.
yeah,
And I'm gonna fucking fight tonight? Fucking American people.
yeah,
Against my logic, against my destiny, against my fucking everything.
yeah.
So I'm walking and I'm just fucking complaining like fucking bitch about my fucking destiny.
Yeah,
And shit. Not smart, but something fucking smart thing jump in my mind. Hey, I'm gonna walk a little bit faster than the fucking girls, because it's fucking kind of darkness. I can fucking organize them. So I walk and I told the fucking Sergeant Bird, God bless him, I love him to death. He is the first one. He told me, Riyadh, I love you. And this is like big motivation to me.
yeah,
Not in fucking gay way. And fucking American people.
yeah,
They love people for who they are.
yeah,
No fucking big deal. So anyway, so I went to him and I told him, hey, in my fucked up language at that time, can I fix the problem? He says, okay. And I think Sergeant Bird, he's thinking with himself, oh, another fucking stupid. He can take care of the fucking headache. So when the fucking females, they came, and I look at them and I know them, they are fucking hookers. And hookers in our culture, sorry, fucking American life, they deserve no protection.
mm-hmm.
So I was like, fuck you, go away. So when the guy, he saw me how I have the power to kick out the women, he thought I'm fucking the new president of Iraq or something.
You're either a pimp or the president, right?
Yeah. Few minutes, fucking guy, he came and he talked shit about
Yeah.
Iraqi interpreter. And I'm not. And he talked shit about my honor. Fuck you, this kind of fucking bullshit. So I beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And Bird, he says, after fucking separate us, you want to work with us?
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. I almost fucking lost the fucking hope.
Yeah. Could have gone either way
Yes.
going into that one. Yeah.
I went back to my house in that night. I didn't tell Beda or anyone because it's fucking fragile, virgin news. I don't want anyone interrupted because, you know, we believe about black magic, all this fucking bullshit things
Yeah.
until I get the job.
Yeah.
So
No, I love it. I mean, and again, it's just such a testament to your determination and your heart, frankly, you know, because you keep grinding at it, and I love every aspect of it. So you start working for just some regular Army MPs, and one of the things that I found is kind of your light switch moment of very early on, crossing over from not just an interpreter, but somebody who's actually, you know, turning into an operator, essentially your first.
So what the first time when you hear about Johnny Walker, Mikey?
When was the first time?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been years ago, just that, you know, that
Let's forget about the process, about schedule steps, me and you about the fucking interview. Let's fucking go by Mike and Johnny.
Yeah.
So, first time you hear about Johnny. Mm-hmm. Can I?
Maybe I haven't closed my book. Yeah.
First time you hear about Johnny.
First time that I can recall hearing about you was through the network of team guys that you were coming here. Is that you know that there had been you know the steps put in place to get you to come over here.
So what are you feeling?
I thought it was awesome. You know,
And you're a Christian. You're American.
I mean, I was raised a Christian. I would say I'm kind of apathetic at this point,
Yeah. But you're American, a Christian.
yeah, thought it was fantastic.
And
Yeah,
Iraqi Muslim guy. Mm-hmm. And you feel is fucking part of your fucking mission to help this guy, right?
absolutely.
Another fucking message to American people.
Yeah.
You guys are not fucking racist.
Well,
I love you guys.
yeah. Well, likewise. I mean, I'm glad you're here, and it's refreshing to hear you say that.
Another question. Can we flip?
By all means. Nobody ever interviews me on here, so I take the opportunity.
When you went to Iraq with Johnny Heil in 2003, tell me, before you go to Iraq, what kind of picture you have about Iraq?
For me, it was...
As warrior, I respect and I love.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. For me, it was a little bit of a feeling of the unknown. I mean, everything that I...
Are you went to just revenge, fucking kill everyone?
Not at all.
Fucking attack, fucking 9/11, this and that, or...
No, not even close.
What's your...
My motivation and my thought process was very simply is that, you know, I'm with my brothers. Our government has decided for us to come here and do this. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability and try to have us all come home.
How about if your government is wrong?
To me, it's not for us to decide at that point, because it doesn't matter. Ultimately, is that, you know, my focus and all of our guys' focus at that point was to keep each other safe and fucking come home. You know,
So is bottom line is fucking
the politics,
family rules.
yeah, the politics
It's
at that
not-
point don't
it's
fucking
not
matter.
politic.
100, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
But do you think if the politics have good call, liberate people of Iraq from dictator, it's going to help you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, it was, you know, I felt a positive feeling of being able to provide that, you know, of seeing the brutal
You
dictatorship.
see the kids?
Sorry?
The kids?
Yeah. At first, I mean, it was
what they did to you guys.
it was like
in
being in a
2003.
parade. It was like being in a parade.
They
like,
smile.
oh yeah, trying to coming up and handing us candy or us handing them stuff. I mean,
Refresh your memory. What they do with the fingers.
the
Right?
peace fingers. Yeah,
This is victory.
victory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was surreal for sure. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. Half of me thought, everybody's going to try to kill us. The other half thought, fuck, who knows what's going to happen.
So everyone he's fucking listen to us. I pulled the notes book from Mikey, and I closed
You're the
it,
one guy I would let do that, by the way.
and we just talk from brother to brother.
Yeah.
No fucking agenda. Tell me story.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me something. Touch your heart in Iraq.
For me, it was being.
I told you. I announced my wife name in your show.
Yeah.
I never fucking announced that.
Yeah.
Fox News, CNN, stupid fucking CNN.
Yeah.
I never announced my wife name. Only in your fucking show.
Yeah.
So you have to
Have to return the favor.
give me something.
Something I haven't said before. Sure.
Yeah.
For me, the I don't know that I'd call it a turning point, but the point at which I felt like we were really doing something special and doing the right thing was when we were up. It was crossing from there's a small town called, I believe it was An-Numaniyah in the southern part
Not
of
Mania.
southern part of Baghdad.
Yeah, not Mania.
And there were, as I
You
remember,
guys see the difference between what he said and what I said?
my cracker ass white boy pronunciation. Yeah. The vibe, like the energy that I got from the local population and especially the kids, was just like that excerpt from the book where that everything changed kind of feeling is. I wasn't expecting that. I thought there'd be maybe tolerance, but not an acceptance. Where there was at one point where we were invited into people's houses to have tea with them. When we were in the northern part of Baghdad and then moving up into Tikrit. But for me, that was a really special moment because I was not expecting that type of hospitality.
Johnny Heil. You know him, right? Mm-hmm. I can call him right now.
Yeah.
Most of the people, they think we are fucking savages. We are fucking killer. Mm-hmm. When we have a sniper mission, right?
Yeah.
I can call him right now and ask him what we did in Iraq and sniper mission. Guess what we did? Told fucking American people who have no idea what the fucking Navy SEAL sniper mission is. You guys fucking listen to exclusive story. You know what we did, bro? Johnny Heil makes salad,
Yeah.
make food to the Iraqi family.
Yeah.
We, not me, but the guys, they gather money, they give it to me. I went to the fucking market,
Yeah.
buy food, head back, and fucking we cook the food to them.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember reading that. There's a couple of notes here, if I may.
Yeah.
Sorry,
brother.
No. That story, in conjunction with a number of other ones, when you're actually doing operations, is again something that I didn't know, and something that I would love to kind of get in further detail. But
prove Mikey, and that's why I ask you when you go there, what's your mindset?
yeah, it was
9/11. I have to kill all the fucking Muslim, all the bullshit because. Most of the people, this is what they think.
Yeah.
They
They think we're there
don't
with that
think,
mentality.
they don't think you're fucking a human being. You're fucking good people. No matter what the politic they can ask you, but you can do it in fucking SEAL's way.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Which is do the right things.
Yeah.
How many times they ask you to fucking killed and you went to fucking wrong house, killed 0, and you pay money to the family.
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. So
and most other countries wouldn't do that. I mean,
No.
you take a look at Russia and Afghanistan in the 80s, like they were fucking brutal. And I think that invasion kind of set the standard.
Russia and Afghanistan?
Yeah.
How about Russia and Syria now?
Yeah, same thing. But in terms of the pretext.
And Iran.
Yeah. But in terms of, I can see.
Iran is Muslim country.
Yeah.
Look at what they did.
Yeah.
To the people. Torching them. Mm-hmm. Fucking hang them with fucking towing.
Yeah. So the United States is the exception.
And not the United States. The nation.
Yeah.
Because there's difference between United States and nation.
The people.
You carry the fucking nation in your shoulder.
Yeah. And represent the whole thing.
And this is one of the things it's going to take us to different topic. The flag.
Mm-hmm.
Flag. And to the NFL, who was not fucking salute the flag,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to say thank you for not saluting our flag. Not because you're fucking good or bad, but because you're fucking ignorance, you ignore the fucking sacrifice of my brothers. I remember fucking Johnny Hyle sweat his ass with the fucking radio. Went to the fucking sniper mission. Apologized to the fucking family. Pay money. Or kill fucking bad guys. We pay the price for you to be fucking famous.
Mm-hmm.
And now you pay us your respect through fucking not salute our fucking flag.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, because you prove this country is fucking free country.
Yeah. Again, like
and I will do my job, and you will do your fucking job too, Mikey.
Yeah.
We can protect. We can do what we believe to do. To let the fucking ignorance use advantage and be fucking more rich.
Yeah.
From our blood.
That is brilliantly put, by the way. I love the way that you communicate that. I think it's fantastic, and I fucking love hearing it. So what I'm curious of is where did that? I mean, we talk about the reception, right, of American troops and it being very, very positively received at first. But then there was a pretty big paradigm shift where now it turned into the insurgency, and now there's foreign fighters from all over the place. Can you describe kind of that dynamic of when it switched from being relatively positive and everybody was happy that we were there to where now everybody fucking hates us, and how that transpired?
Okay, let's go back. 1979, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they assassinated Anwar Sadat. They fled to Afghanistan, right? And Osama bin Laden fled to Afghanistan, right? Let's shut down this story. Let's go back in 2003. What United States did. Do you remember about the freedom we talk about?
Mm-hmm.
Freedom with no foundation, with no tools, you cannot enjoy it. With your 2 daughters, right? If you have not enough food, freedom means nothing to you.
Mm-hmm.
The big mistake United States did in Iraq, first, they divide the country. They bring Kurdish, Sunni, Shia, whatever. And also, they give no fucking job, and they release the Iraqi army. What is going to happen? It's reality.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am lucky, and I have the American dream, and I trying so hard to work with Americans. Other people, they have another dream, to protect Iraq from invader. They want to fight them. And they took that side.
Yeah.
Who is decide who is right or wrong? The future.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm right because I took the American side. I'm not saying I'm wrong. But United States make a lot of mistake, make the people who is fight them right. And my evidence to support my word is now who's going to run the country? Hadi al-Amiri, Badr Kurd, who have loyal to fucking Iran.
Mm-hmm.
He can run fucking the country. And the United States, they can do nothing.
Yeah.
Because under the name of democracy.
Yeah.
So I hope I answer your question.
No, absolutely. I mean, it goes back to, again, what you said earlier, and that the freedom without the foundation. And to me, I see a shift when that started to take place. And you, at the time, were still working for the MPs, the regular army, military, police. But there was a specific attack where I think you really crossed over into being an operator, really, or taking on that mentality of not just interpreting, but doing it. And, basically.
That's what you told me, guys. At the first time when I worked with you guys, you are interpreter.
Yeah. But I mean, even before then.
After that,
yeah.
I figured out I'm not fucking interpreter.
Yeah. Well, so one of the things I wrote was, as the insurgency grew, if you can talk about the attack, where you switch from just being an interpreter to fighting for your country, where there was an instance where you actually grab a gun from a cop who's not doing shit and shooting it at some attackers, like where you're like, fuck it, I'm getting involved in whatever. I mean, to me, that was kind of where you went from just interpreting, for the military to police to now where you got involved and they actually commendated you for it.
Okay. And again, it's only in fucking Mikey show. I'm gonna.
It's a lot of firsts on this one,
right?
Including I will say, including a guest that actually fucking swears more than I do. So I love it.
Okay.
That's another first.
I feel safe.
Yeah, you're very safe.
So, working fucking with military police, and we have mission to surround fucking coffee shop who's selling weapons. And American mindset. They have to have, everyone have hats. That means he's friendly. American think mindset. Stupid fucking sign. So anyway, I'm not the one who was fucking decide. I'm fucking only interpreter with military police. I went, and this is not my unit. Take care of that mission, another unit. But they asked for extra help, and they sent me. I volunteer. I went there, and I know the fucking area. I know the fucking deal. And I saw the fucking shit. And I feel they know the American fucking hat sign. There's something weird. Because they thought fucking enemy is fucking stupid. And we are Americans. We know everything. And this is fucking wrong. So anyway, so they run away, and suddenly we end up with fucking shooting. The cops fucking run away, and one of the cops with me, he wanna fucking run away. I told him, hey, just fucking stop, man. How the hell are they gonna kill me? I told him, okay. I took his fucking AK from him, Russian fucking AK. And I saw the fucking leader of the fucking black market. And I follow him with fucking civilian, with no fucking stupid hat. And he went to the hell. I follow him, and I start fucking, I shoot him. I shoot his fucking legs. And I shoot another two guys. I think I killed him. So anyway, I finished my fucking mission, which is capture, killed leaders of the black market. I killed them. Not killed them. I fixed them. And I head back to the fucking police station. And they have debrief about how much they are fucking successful mission, this and that. And they saw me. And they says, we have to fucking promote this fucking brave cop because all the fucking military police, they fucking run away and they left me behind.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one who's fucking chasing the fucking leaders and finish them, fix them. They says, Riyadh, we can give him fucking rank. We can make him fucking captain.
Turns out you're not even a cop.
I told him, so I'm not police officer.
Yeah.
I'm not even fucking cop. I'm your guest turp. He says, yeah, by the way, we have to thank our interpreters, like, whatever.
Yeah.
So, for all the Americans people, listen to us. It's not fucking joke. Freedom, we pay the price. 9/11, we pay the fucking price. Not for American people, because we are the fucking nation. For everyone fucking believe about the American dream, who live in fucking China right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's fucking jerk off. Maybe he's fucking think about fucking Mustang. Maybe he think about fucking fishing trip in fucking Alaska. You can do your fucking American dream.
Yeah.
If you fucking believe it.
Yeah.
But it's not fucking free.
Yeah.
You have to fucking pay for it.
Yeah. All right. So at any rate, so this story of when you grabbed the rifle and went to work on these assholes got the attention of the SEALs, and that's what kind of led to your introduction to them. What I found fucking humorous was that that your English was actually pretty shitty at that point by comparison to a lot of the interpreters. But again, you know, kind of highlighting the importance of character and heart being the most important thing is that, you know, you skyrocketed and catapulted yourself based on your actions and bravery and character into working with the SEALs because of who you were as a man, less, you know, in terms of how good you were at speaking English. So can you talk about that transition?
I mean, you cover everything. You have nothing to me.
I'm just talking to myself on my own fucking show here. I guess that, you know, I wasn't expecting that you know, that when you admittedly, you're like, yeah,
Bro,
my English is kind of fucking terrible.
I cannot cover anything else, but it's fucking big deal to me, like, to be part of the fucking SEALs community. Mm-hmm. And I am the only fucking one who is fucking have any weapon he want.
Yeah.
We went to a ready room. I took any weapon I want.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite? I mean, it depends on what you're
fucking
doing.
stupid M4.
Yeah.
I like fucking AK-47 because you can fucking put it in the fucking mud.
Yeah.
And you start fucking shoot it. Mm-hmm. M4 is like fucking kids' toys, like Johnny Heil said. But it's about the trust, it's about the love, it's about the family things. Johnny Heil. We have fucking Mission Tel Afar. You know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
And every time when we go to the fucking mission, Mikey, his fucking son picture on the fucking wall, and Eva, his daughter. And what we do, we touch it.
Yeah.
And it's fucking weird, bro. Mm-hmm. It's fucking give us fucking positive feeling.
Yeah.
We're going to be alive.
Mm-hmm. I think it's great.
And we are.
Yeah.
Me and him. It's fucking weird, fucking Johnny Heil.
Yeah. What I loved reading was how ingrained you became with the SEAL teams. And I think, you know, our entire community fucking loves you to death. You know, I mean, I
Because
can't.
they are fucking weird, right?
No, I think it's fucking awesome. To me, like
You hear my wife, right?
yeah, oh
Does
yeah,
she act like fucking team guy, right?
yeah. She acts like a team
Hey,
guy's
I
wife.
love you
Yeah,
guys.
fuck you, and hang up on you.
I love you, but I have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys fit right in, and I mean, to me, that's what I love about the culture of the brotherhood that is the SEAL team. SEAL teams transcends race, religion, or country of origin, fucking all of it. Like, you became part of our community relatively quickly, considering the circumstances. And I just, like, to me, it's such a cool fucking story to. Having been part of that community and being able to see some insight and hear your perspective on it. One thing that I also found really interesting was the cultural nuance that
Are you still asking me, or
Yeah,
you're still talking? Okay, my bad.
you can ask me something. You want to take a turn?
Yeah.
Why don't you
Can
ask
I?
me something?
Can I?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. 215. Mm-hmm. What does that fucking mean to you?
Well, it's
Can I?
you taking my notes from me?
I'm the only fucking guy.
That I would let
fucking
close
one.
my notebook right here on the fucking show, out of respect.
No, with all my respect.
What's
you know
that? What's that?
With all my respectful.
Yeah.
I didn't mean fucking
No.
or anything. You know that.
No, I'm tracking. What is 215?
215.
I mean, to me, it's like.
No, hold on. I am the one who's fucking run the show, not you.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to start drinking what you're drinking.
215. In 5 words, what are you going to put? 5 words.
5 words, 215.
Because I know you're a fucking politic guy right now, and you have fucking politic degree. And
I don't. I'm just good.
talk.
I just run my mouth all day for a living.
5 words.
5 words.
215. What does fucking 215 mean to fucking you?
To me, it means a brotherhood,
1,
family,
2,
lifetime. You're not accepting lifetime.
I don't know.
You
I'm
want
thinking.
5 separate
I'm
words?
thinking. It's not. It's my fucking show. It's not
Is that
your
right?
fucking show.
Is
Yeah.
this the Johnny drop now?
Yeah. So, brotherhood,
Family.
family. We used to hear that a lot. Mm-hmm. So, nope,
You're not letting that one pass.
nope.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I don't know.
You don't. So
Something touch your heart.
yeah, something that touches. I mean, shit that does touch my heart.
I know.
It's a number I'll never forget.
I know. Oh, this is 1. Mm-hmm. Number I never forget. 1.
Yeah.
I consider that 1.
Okay, that's one word.
Yeah.
I got you.
2nd.
Part of who I am.
2nd.
Okay.
I consider that. I am the judge.
Yeah. Jury and executioner, apparently.
Yes, sir. I can fuck you
You
up.
don't have a
anytime
fucking
I
pistol in your waist, do you? The one of the things that
want. No.
no, I'm bear with me
word,
for a second.
No.
Let's see if this is your show and you're
run the
asking me.
show.
I
run the show.
but I get to say whatever I want.
No.
Yeah.
You
but-
follow my rules.
We're about to cut both mics here in a second. It's hard to put into words. Honestly.
3. I consider that 3.
All right.
4.
An enormous impact.
4. Last one. Last word. Something fucking touch your heart. Something not fucking people used to hear it. You know, all the fucking people that they ask me, what's fucking SEAL's experience? Oh, brotherhood. It's fucking ready answer.
I mean, it's
But
it is
no
what it
one
is.
fucking hear what you fucking say.
Yeah. To me, it's the impact that those guys, the brothers lost.
The 5th
Brothers lost
brother lost.
from 215.
Thank you. So, hey, 5 words. All right. Gonna move to another topic.
Fucking killing me, Smalls.
Your brother,
Yeah.
you lost.
Many of them from 215.
What's your message to your kids through your brother you lost?
Make his sacrifice worth it.
One.
Honor it by doing what he can no longer do.
Are you gonna take selfie with his fucking grave?
You won't see me ever do that. Nor have
No,
I.
I'm just asking you.
No.
And what are you gonna tell fucking people and fucking 9/11 fucking take selfie?
I think it's bullshit. You know,
Thank you.
but here's what I would say is no different than
We
with the flag.
respect.
Right, but no different than
We
with
respect.
With
We
not,
respect them.
Yeah.
We respect what they think. But please, it's not about fucking your fucking face.
Yeah. No, I agree. But to me, it's similar to with the flag thing is that it proves that we're a free country, you know, by having the ability to do that.
What's 9/11 mean to you?
9/11 means to me.
These you guys?
What's that?
It's fucking amazing, fucking deep question. Yes.
What does 9/11 mean?
It's
to me?
fucking Johnny Walker question.
Yeah, you should have your own fucking show.
Fuck you too.
What does 9/11 mean to me? 9/11 for me is
Hate? What is hate?
No, to me, what 9/11 means to me is
What is hate?
unity.
What is hate?
What is it?
Yeah.
It's all encompassing. I mean, hate is something that,
yes.
I think ultimately it distorts your reaction when it's based off of hate, and that's frankly with any emotion. What 9/11 means to me is it showcases, or it showcased how unified our country has the ability to be under those circumstances. 9/12 is how I wish our country was right now. You know?
Do you think? Can we leave it?
Yeah.
Do you think fucking what happened?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the sacrifice, the 3,000 people killed, 9/11. You know, there is a million people killed because of that. Innocent people.
Yeah.
How do you share those fucking people pain?
Do I share it?
Yeah.
I share all of it. I think it's all a travesty.
Okay. Another question. I see a lot of tattoos in your hand, right? In your arms. Can you tell us,
What they mean?
please?
So the one on the left is a snake around an anchor.
By the way, guys, tomorrow or when Mikey decide, he gonna fucking take picture and he will post it in social media.
Yeah, you bet. Go topless here. In short, the left is a snake wrapped around an anchor, and it comes down on my chest here. It's just the Navy's version of the Gadsden flag, the "Don't Tread on Me" flag, but with the anchor rattlesnake around it.
What is it? Hey, you just fucking like go through like fast.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Do you remember I'm fucking Iraqi?
Yeah,
They have
I gotta
slow
it down.
thinking.
Gotta slow it down. It's
So-
it's the Gadsden flag.
You said Navy. It's not fucking Army?
No.
Are you fucking racist?
Yeah,
Fuck. You see that?
Probably. Yeah. The other one is the trident. It's
I love it.
a rendition of it, but it's all of the aspects of the Navy SEAL trident that goes up on my chest also.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
one of the things
Yeah.
I want to do it, and I want to take it with my fucking to my fucking grave. It's fucking trident
Yeah.
in my fucking chest.
Yeah.
A lot of people they say it's fucking so fucking painful, and I think they fucking feel or they think I'm fucking pussy. I will fucking do it.
Yeah.
Hook me up with one of the fucking tattoo guy.
I will. He's in Tucson.
I will do it.
Yeah. All right.
I will do it.
Absolutely.
Last question.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Mikey. Funny mission happened to you?
The funniest or just a funny one?
Anyone?
So we were on a convoy in the middle of Baghdad.
Don't tell me with fucking Johnny Hile.
No. He may have been with us.
Fuck Johnny Hile.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, guys, Johnny Hile, he's fucking weird fuck. Redneck. I love him to death, but he's fucking weird.
Yeah. At any rate, so we're on a convoy going from Baghdad to Tikrit. And it was
So Tikrit, Baghdad, middle of Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
Tikrit is north of Baghdad, is almost 160 kilometers, right?
Yeah.
North of Baghdad.
Yep.
Just explain.
And so we were stopped for a period of time, for several minutes, just sitting there. And I was about to shit myself. And
What?
I had to go to the bathroom. I had to shit so bad that I couldn't wait any longer. So I walked in front of the vehicle.
Fucking Navy SEAL.
I walked in front of the vehicle.
Navy fucking SEAL.
Broad daylight in the middle of the street, and just pulled my pants down, squatted down, and shit right in the middle of the street. Got back.
Do you guys hear that?
And
Fucking Navy SEAL. Shit him fucking self.
Shit myself, right? Almost shit myself. But at any rate, if we can, there's a couple more things I'd like to cover before we get you out of here.
Something touch your heart in Iraq.
Well, like I said, it was the people.
Hey, we talk about,
Yeah.
when I ask you, do you remember when we have Facebook interview?
Mm-hmm.
I told you why you want to do that, why, all these kind of things.
Yeah.
And he says, I just want to fucking broken the rules, right?
Sort of.
So we broken the rules.
Yeah.
I'm asking you,
Yeah. You're asking me?
something touch your heart in Iraq and
It was the
make you feel fucking proud.
Yeah,
What you did.
It was the reception of the people, being told thank you by kids, by women, by soldiers, by the general population. To me, made all the difference in the world. I mean, there's nothing worse than not being appreciated. Especially when you're putting your fucking life on the line. So to me, that hands down was the biggest deal for me. Was being told thank you. It was pretty awesome.
Okay. Before you ask me,
Yeah.
something you make you feel disappointed.
Disappointed. It was the reverse of that. There was times where we ran into people that hated us. And I felt like all of us were there to try to help the Iraqi people, and there were certainly people even.
Why you think this change?
Well, like you said, it was
Not like what I said. What do you think?
that they thought that we were invaders. That we were there to take over their country because they were brainwashed by their own people. You don't think so? What do you think it was?
Why at the beginning everyone fucking
What made it change?
wave to you and love you guys, and after 2 years, everyone want to fucking attack you?
I think it was a combination of not knowing how to handle freedom.
Do you think, like you as Mikey, the warrior, you guys change from warrior things to fucking politics?
Do I think we did?
Huh?
No, I don't.
You still Mikey.
There, yeah. I mean, realize I've been out 10 years. When I was there, it was 15 fucking years ago. Like, I was a 23-year-old. I was very different in my head back then. I thought a lot less politically across the entire spectrum when I was that age.
So if we ignore the politics, what's your message?
To who?
To everyone. To Iraqi people.
I mean, to me, like I said, we're there.
American people who have no fucking idea what you did, Mikey. I know what you did.
Yeah.
I can't tell people what you did.
I think it has.
You fucking sweat your fucking ass.
Yeah, I think it has a lot more merit coming from you.
You fucking sacrifice.
I think it has a lot more merit coming from you.
And only one fucking things.
Yeah.
This fucking flag. above your fucking head. That's what you did all your fucking life when you served fucking your country, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell fucking American people how much is fucking simple.
Yeah, very simply is it was an honor to be put in a position to be able to do it. Not everybody gets to. I view service to this country as a luxury, because not everybody is suited for it. Not everybody has the opportunity to do it. To be given the opportunity to go over there and do the best to our ability, I was very honored to be put in that position. You know, and to do it all over again, I would go right the fuck back and do it all over right over again.
Another question, which is your answer. You know, when we fucking get fucking older, like especially my fucking age, if you go back, we have the fucking future car.
Mm-hmm.
You push the button, and it's gonna take you fucking 20 years. Do you think you can fucking do something different if you go back in your history?
Would I do something different?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I wouldn't. You mean as a country?
Do you think you missed something?
No. I don't ever
you have to do it?
I don't ever look at life that way. I don't have regrets. I don't look at things and say, I should have done this. I am who I am.
Regrets?
No.
I have a few.
I don't.
And it's only few to mention.
Yeah.
You know, this fucking Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of your regrets?
I like it. Yeah. Regrets, I have a few, and it's only few to mention.
Yeah.
It's your show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. I like.
Hey, we move it from Johnny to Mikey.
I like the
hey guys,
reversal.
Love you so much, but because it's fucking Mikey show, it's my fucking brother's show. I can do whatever I want to do.
I appreciate the role reversal there briefly. It's nice to be on the other side of the mic, so I appreciate it. I would like to get into your safety and how it was compromised pretty significantly. The more you worked with SEALs, the harder it was on your family, and the more shit you guys had to endure because of what you were doing for a living. And I want to read a quick excerpt from your book that kind of exemplifies the difference between good and evil. And this is one of my favorite things from your book, frankly, is how this is worded.
Thank you.
As their leaders gained more experience, they did a better job of planning and training. Eventually, they become practiced killers. Killers, not warriors. Warriors fight for the goal of peace. Warriors fight so things can be built. The insurgents fought to destroy. The profound difference touches deep into the soul. If you are a killer and not a warrior, you have no problem using a woman or a child to get what you want. You do not worry about that person dying. The life of the innocent is nothing to you. A warrior risks his life to protect the innocent. To me, that the way that you describe the difference between insurgents and us who were there is amazingly well put. And to me, like, can you tell me what it was like having to deal with those people, with your family being out in town and you having to go back and forth, and what can you tell us about that?
So let's go back to United States 200 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
How much you guys pay?
How much did we pay?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, everything. Like the revolution, I mean, it was
hundreds.
Heavy price.
And blood. Same thing with me.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating about myself. And I told you, I'm just the one who is fucking doing his job. The real hero is my wife. And we called her, but American woman. What she said?
Yeah, she told you to fuck off.
I'm busy. Fuck off. I'm leaving, right? So...
Yeah, just for a little context, we tried to call his wife, and she basically said to piss off. We were trying to get her to tell one of the stories of when they left Mosul, but I'm gonna just kind of synopsize some of the missions. I want to save it for the people that have not read this book. Go out and fucking buy it because it's phenomenal. and I don't want to tell all the stories from it, but there's a recurring theme that I saw that I was very, very impressed with. Your ability to, kind of bullshit your way through finding who the jackpot, and for those of you listening that aren't aware, the jackpot is the person that, when SEALs are going out and looking for these high value targets, the jackpot is that person. And so Johnny's ability to distinguish, who the guys are lying and who has fake IDs versus not, like some of the, can you tell us just one of the stories where one of them in particular was in a mosque with 20 people, but pick whatever story sticks out in your mind as your ability to find who the bad guy was.
Fuck. That's going to fucking take us fucking long time. So anyway, I did my job.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck. So we have fucking big mission. Ranger fucking clear the fucking big mosque in Iraq and Baghdad. SEALs fucking clear the fucking building. And Delta Force, the best of the best, find the jackpot. And at that time, it's fucking weird time to me because it's fucking during the day and I have fucking weird feeling. It's like, what the fuck? We have to fucking get out. And I start fucking complaining, and the fucking chief, he asked me, what the fuck, Johnny? What's up? I told him, hey, just fucking tell the fucking Delta Force to give me fucking 10 minutes and I will find the fucking jackpot. He says, are you sure? I told him, fuck you, yeah. So, all right. Boom. He called them and they says, yeah, bring fucking Johnny Walker. So I think Delta Force, they think Johnny Walker fucking nerd, fucking stupid Francisco guy. So I went there with all my fucking gear and shit. And I told him, hey, it's my fucking show. You want the jackpot? I will give you the jackpot. But none of you fucking take care of my fucking show. All right, do it. I'll do it. So we capture fucking almost 20 male in that fucking mosque. And we have nothing. Only fucking one name. And the first name. I can't remember now. But it's only fucking one name. So I put 2 fucking team guys behind the guys and 2 team guys in the front of the line. So my plan is, I told the fucking Iraqis, we captured him in the fucking mosque, hey, we have information, false information, that you guys have 5, 6 fucking car bombs. And of course, they have nothing, so they feel safe. And I told him, I'm Iraqi government, American forces, friendly American forces. They bring me in to apologize to you. So I'm going to announce names. Everyone I call his name. I'm going to give him money and apology letters from United States of America. So I call 1, 2, 3. Oh, I remember the name. The name is Abu Sajjad. So I announced 5 names. And when I reached to Abu Sajjad, I says, Abu Sajjad. He stepped 1 step to the front. I was like, okay, jackpot.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Good. And we capture him.
Yeah.
He's the one who is in charge of killing fucking at least 200 fucking Sunnis people.
Yeah.
And he is in charge of boiling. You know boiling?
Boiling, yeah.
One kid, he's 5 years old. He boiled him in fucking big fucking plate just because his name fucking Omar. He put him in fucking plate, and he boiled him.
Jesus fuck.
So
There
Sorry.
are no it,
fuck.
the amount of just treachery and shit that
You fucking imagine?
No, I
you
can't.
put fucking 5 years old kid,
yeah.
Eric, 5 fucking years old, and fucking big plate. You boil him with the fucking rice, and fucking people eat. Fucking people eat. And they took fucking that kid's fucking leg and arm.
The amount of things that you've been through over there are really, really difficult, if not impossible, for American citizens to understand, realize, or frankly even fucking imagine.
Fucking 5 years old.
What is something you would say to
5 years old.
I know it. What is
They
something
took
that
fucking his leg, his fucking arm, while they fucking eat the fucking rice.
with
How I mean, no shit. How you fucking?
What did you guys do with him when you captured him? Do you know what happened to him?
No comment.
Yeah. What would you like the American people to know as it relates to stories like that?
Just fucking appreciate what you have. Love people around you.
Yeah.
And when you wake up, thank what you have.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking ignorance. Don't be fucking Obama. Don't be fucking Hillary.
Yeah.
What happened in Libya is not about fucking my brother killed, but is about our blood. We forget and we lost a lot of fucking people behind us. And this is not what this fucking nation built.
Mm-hmm.
We never fucking left someone behind. Obama and fucking Hillary, they want to fucking build this culture. This is fucking weird culture in our life. We are not fucking accept that. We can fucking build our nation. We can fucking build our honor.
You talk about your brother ending up being murdered because he was supplying bread to the Americans.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about when you heard about that and how difficult it was to stay focused on the mission when that happened?
It's like we said before, freedom price is not, it's not money. It's have to be fucking blood, and we pay the price. And as my family, we pay the price. Not me, fucking pussy, fucking whatever you guys fucking call me. My brother, he fucking paid the price. My wife, she fucking paid the price. I'm just the fucking guy who was fucking telling the story.
Well, I think that's a very humble way to approach it, but there are a shitload of brothers of ours who are alive because of the work that you did. So I wouldn't feel right letting you overshadow that.
Mikey, we did what we supposed to do. You know that.
Well, you kicked its ass over and over, and I know that there's a lot of guys that you and I both know that that would do anything for you, and that says everything that it needs to. But as we get closer to wrapping this up, I would like to hear about, the story that your wife was going to tell. But to me, that was one that really stuck out as being incredible to have to deal with. But, she got to a point where it was so dangerous in Mosul while you were now down in Baghdad working still with the SEALs and doing countless missions, to where without even you knowing about it, she fled Mosul, and the trials and tribulations and that escapade going from there down to get closer to you in Baghdad, where she was pulled over to militia checkpoint. Can you tell us that?
Yeah, I will do my best. So she's female. Of course, I'm not fucking married fucking male. Thank you, guys. And fuck you, Mike. He's fucking laugh his fucking ass. And she left fucking Mosul without telling me, with 4 kids. And that's why I called her as my fucking hero.
Mm-hmm.
By herself. Had no weapon. Had no pistol. No AK. No grenade. No SEALs. No air support. Nothing. When I go with the fucking SEALs, I have everything. Damage this fucking village. Done. Kill everyone. Or I can kill anyone I want. Which is, I never did that. But my point is, I have all the powerful. She had nothing. Most of the people, they lost the faith. My wife, she's not. She have powerful. She have the faith of love. Loving me. Shit. I'm not fucking good husband. I'm fucking cheat a lot. She crossed 3 fucking checkpoints. And every checkpoint is fucking deadly. Like between 10, there's no fucking 10. There's only 1 point. You can lose your life or you can save. She passed it. One of the fucking funny things she told me. She said, end of the day, when I face the death, and as everyone know, fucking death is fucking our friend or our fucking enemy. She said, I want to die with my fucking kids. I want to die. And I want to die before my fucking kids. I never fucking reached to that fucking level. When I have a fucking mission, yeah, I want to fucking die before my fucking brothers, but before my fucking kids. I know.
So
she's the hero.
The way that trip from Mosul down to Baghdad to be closer to you, the way that it's portrayed and outlined in the book is fucking gut wrenching. As a father and having been married myself, to try to imagine that, I can't.
Mother.
Yeah, I just like it is.
She wished to fucking die.
Yeah.
And she don't want to see her kids die before her.
Yeah.
Is ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's fucking American dream.
Yeah. And that's something you didn't know until way after the fact. You're writing the book when she finally told you that story, right? Yeah. I mean, it's heart-wrenching. For those of you that hadn't read the book and that you're going to, that part of the story is incredibly gripping and powerful. And again, just I keep highlighting perspective is that, the perspective that this book brings to me and should bring to people is very, very important. She gets down there. You guys are in a cramped apartment, and then you finally get a house. Still, waiting on paperwork and the whole process to get you with Tat in the book. Is working for years back in the States trying to make all of this happen. Of you making that switch, to decide to come over here. Can you kind of walk us through that process of when you decided, I am going to come to America, and how tough it was waiting while that process was taking place?
So at the beginning is my country, and I have to be part of the tools to liberate and fucking free my country. And Shields, my brothers, they ask me a lot, hey, you have to fucking move your ass to the United States. They know something I don't know in that time. So anyway, I refused. And until one day, I went back to my fucking house in Moose, Orlando, and you guys think when I go back to my house, it's like fucking I'm in fucking Las Vegas on vacation. No. It's only fucking tiny room, second floor, and I have my fucking AK, my grenade, RPG, and fucking stand by if anyone fucking want to attack us. I look at my kids, the kids, they have no fucking life. Nothing. They cannot fucking even go to the fucking candy shop next door. No school, nothing. And I'm drinking that time, of course, every time. I called fucking Tushin, Jason Tushin. I told him, brother, because I told him before, I'm not moving from my country. Because if I move, who's can I fucking leave Iraq too? I called fucking Tushin. I told him, Tushin, can I move to the United States? Do you think I have fucking chance? And Tush is like, no fucking shit.
Yeah.
Big time to him.
Yeah.
And it's taken us fucking 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
From 2006 to 2009 until that fucking shit happened. And 2009, we left Iraq. I wish my wife, she's not busy. She's American citizen, not me. She is in college in San Diego, very successful member, not me. So anyway, fucking Tushin. Everyone fucking listen to fucking our broadcast. Our broadcast, right? It's not you.
I'll share it with you today.
Thank you. Fucking Master Chief, warrior, been in the war for 1,000 years, 1,000 fucking years as warriors. And everyone he can say is fucking Johnny, he's fucking drunk. He says 1,000 years. But for fucking age warrior, 1,000 years is like 5 fucking seconds. So anyway, when we land, me and my family, Jason Tushin, he started crying. American, Christian, redneck, whatever you fucking call him, he started fucking crying about fucking Muslim family, land in fucking United States. And he says, one of the fucking positive things about 9/11, I have my brother, Johnny Walker. So
This whole process is one that,
amazing things.
it is. It's remarkable.
It's fucking touched my life.
Yeah. It's touched mine.
And this is one of the reasons why this is fucking greatest nation. And this is why people, they earn the respect, not the fucking politic.
Yeah. I'll be the first to admit that when I read that he started crying on the tarmac, I got choked up at the gravity of how much you and your family and the teams and everybody went through to get you to that point, and it was an emotional read for me. One of the neatest things that I think some people may not see it at face value, but one of the first things you did once you were here in the States is that you went to Target and bought a bunch of shit at Target, right?
No, I bought one thing from Target.
But to me, I guess the
just to prove to myself is like
that you're here.
I'm fucking legal. I'm fucking
yeah. To me, it really exemplifies the perspective thing that I hope people are gathering from this episode, is that the perspective that we have here is very sheltered in terms of what it's really like in a lot of other places in the world. And if nothing else, I hope that they take away from that this is the greatest country on the planet, and the opportunity provided here is second to none, and it should be appreciated.
Mike, let's go back. You know me, I'm not fucking typical fucking guest, right?
Yeah, in more ways than one, my man.
Let's fucking go back. You fucking pay my ticket, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I came here. For what? Fucking Muslim. Just to prove the fucking point. We're still the fucking great nation.
Mm-hmm.
We have it in our fucking heart. Do whatever you want to do. In one condition. Love this fucking country. Have this fucking flag. Have this fucking trident. Have this fucking hat. It's in your fucking hand. Do you know how much money? You know, me and Tushin, we have fucking speech engagement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like next month, we can have a speaking engagement with fucking rich motherfucker, right? They are not fucking richer than me. Do you know why?
Because of what you have.
Book? Fuck the book. I don't give a shit. Minor or less. It's fucking only fucking book. But I am the fucking only one who have fucking trident in his chest. How much money?
Well, you can't buy that.
Who's fucking richest guy? Me.
Yeah.
I have to brag about myself now.
Yeah.
I am the fucking richest guy
in
the fucking world.
What does it mean to be essentially an American? What does that mean to you and your family? For you and your family?
What do you think?
I want your words.
You ask me and you know the answer. What do you think? We met today, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
What do I think it means to you? I'd say everything.
Yes, sir. I don't know, but I wish every day, every time. You talk with my daughter, Fatima, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I deserve to live to this country.
Yeah.
I try to be a better person every day.
I love that in keeping in with that tradition is that now you and your wife, or at least in terms of the book, are teaching language.
My wife, she's fucking American citizen, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about what you guys are doing?
She kicks us out.
Yeah. She boots your ass out. She'd deport you. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing now in terms of teaching language and continuing what you started doing?
Yeah, working with special forces, amazing people, and I don't know, it's fucking amazing things like the way how people listening to you and appreciate you when they know who you are. Like I work with SEALs and I'm working with special forces now. And all the people like, oh shit, Johnny Walker, you're part of the family. They don't give a shit about, oh, you're fucking work with SEALs, safe. No, they just like appreciate what you did. Mm-hmm. And they just want to have benefit from your experience to put it in those guys who's gonna fucking goes overseas to save lives. It's amazing. Yeah. And one of the people, I love to mention his name, he is Sergeant Mata. He's Asian guy. He's Sergeant Major. He offer everything just to make fucking the project fucking successful.
Yeah.
Amazing people.
Yeah. I think it's awesome that you've continued.
You know, like me and you.
Yeah.
We have like that fucking sensitive fucking special forces. Fuck them. SEALs, fuck them. You know?
Yeah.
We don't have it.
Yeah.
We have it in certain point, but end of the day, we can have one fight.
Yeah. That's good shit. I love that you're still teaching and still helping out and making a huge impact, way above and beyond what you did over there. So thank you for continuing to help. I appreciate it.
Of course, man.
The last excerpt I would like to read, to me, really hit me, and I think does a really good job at explaining the impact that being an operator, a warrior, a soldier, whatever you want to call it, can have
Mikey,
on you. Yeah.
Forget the book.
Forget the book?
Yeah.
I got to read this. This is priceless.
You can. What's your experience?
What's my what?
Experience.
My experience?
In Iraq and in Afghanistan.
I never went to Afghanistan, but...
in Iraq. Like?
What was it like? It was life-changing. It was life-changing.
Like, what's your message to American people?
That it's worth it.
What do you want to tell them?
That freedom isn't free.
Like you're a fucking freak.
You what?
Fucking a lot of fucking tattoos, all this kind of shit. Mm-hmm. If you're fucking in San Diego, people, they just like fucking touch you or fucking kill you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In Texas, it's a different story. What's your message?
To who?
To everyone. Care about this fucking country. Care about this fucking nation.
My message is what I gathered
like
from
Dan,
this book.
Last night?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the fighting spirit with Dan. Absolutely. But here's my take.
I went to him and he's about fucking survive, right?
Yeah. It's the fighting spirit. Here's my
what
message.
he told me?
Bear with me for a second.
Yeah.
Here is my message. Here's what I gathered from the book that I want people to take away from it. I'm gonna start with this quote, but then I'm gonna synopsize it real quick. My time with the SEALs, my days in the war, affected me in ways I don't even understand. I'm reminded of a sculptor who works scraping stone for 5 years, getting his sculpture just right. At the end of that 5 years, his hands are bent with the exertion against the stone. He has created a great work of art, but what has he done to his hands? So to me, that quote exemplifies the message that I gathered from this book, and the message that, to answer your question, is that what I want people to understand from this book is that there's been an enormous sacrifice on America's part, and especially on Iraqis such as yourselves' part, for something that we hear all the time, but it is very, very poignant in that freedom is not free. It's expensive as fuck. It's the most expensive thing on the planet. But for the love of fuck, it is worth it.
What's the price of the freedom?
It's everything.
No.
It is.
It's one thing.
I mean, it's life. It's everything.
No.
You tell me.
Blood.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's life. I mean...
Freedom?
Yeah.
The only price is fucking blood. Mm-hmm. You have to fucking pay blood.
Yeah, it's expensive.
To enjoy and the most expensive fucking price.
Yeah.
And that's why we are the best nation in the world.
Yeah.
Because...
we're willing to pay that price.
Fuck Obama, fuck any president. As fucking great nation, we pay fucking blood.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how much we pay blood in Iraq.
Yeah, it's you can't put a price tag on it.
A lot of blood. Mm-hmm. I lost how many brothers?
Yeah.
And fucking Chris Kyle. And by the way, for all the people, I don't talk with Jeff or Taya. Because I don't want to be fucking part of fucking finance, fucking bullshit things. But how much we fucking pay the blood.
I hear what you're saying, 100%. To wrap this up, what I hope every listener has before I let you with the final comment is what I gathered from this book is perspective. I hope everybody reads it. As I always say, if you haven't read it, fucking choke yourself, then go out, buy the book, and read it. It is an amazing story, one that I, at least as I'm told, is being adapted for a movie. I hope that it is. I hope that it comes out because it's an exceptional story, one that needs to be told, and one that I have no doubt that every American citizen would gain in actually fucking reading it and spending some time reflecting on it. I can't thank you enough for being here, and I would like to give you the last word before I do the closing statement. Anything you want to add?
Be proud.
Be proud.
You're fucking American.
Amen.
That's it.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
Amen.
If you're not, fuck yourself.
Yeah. Choke yourself. Fuck yourself. Choke yourself. Do both.
Yep.
Maybe choke yourself while you're fucking yourself.
You're fucking American. It's fucking big deal.
Amen.
1,000 billion people.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
They wish to fucking have this fucking honor. And you have it in your fucking hand.
For all the listeners listening, if they want to follow you on social media or contract you for the speaking stuff, where can they find you?
Somewhere.
Somewhere? Anything specific? Any links we can put into the speaking engagement if they want to hire you and Jason to come talk?
Yeah. They can talk with Jason.
So contact. All right. So we'll put some links up on the site to get you ingrained with that. But
hey, bro, thank you.
Yeah,
you're fucking good people.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too, brother. I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your schedule. I'm honored to have you here, and to me, it's been an amazing story to read and to be able to sit down and get your perspective on things, which is really refreshing and one that I hope most people can take a lot away from. So thank you for coming.
Just fucking shut up, man.
I appreciate it. I'm not going to shut up. This is my show, goddammit. All right, so one thing I wanted to present to you, I know from reading the book that you're a Hemingway fan, right? So before you go, I took the liberty of finding a book. It's a leather-bound book with 4 of Hemingway's stories, one of which is The Old Man and the Sea, which you reference in the book. I wanted to give that to you, as well as some stories about some of these Cuban cigars that you had trouble choking down, also in the book to send you with as a token of my appreciation for coming. So I appreciate it, my man.
Can I say something too?
Yeah.
All right. So, hey guys, thanks for having me. And Michael, one of the fucking things, you're not fucking piece of shit fucking CNN. I love you, brother.
Love you too, my man.
You fucking tell the truth. And that's what we need. Truth. Not fucking bullshit.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means the world coming from you. So thank you
Love
much.
you, brother.
All right, likewise. All right, folks. Until next time, thank you again for all your support. And this is Mic Drop.